Hi, my loves. It's Destin Choice, and you're watching Choice TV. So, for today's video, I'm gonna be real, y'all. I have to get on here and talk about a couple of things. For one, I'm gonna get straight to the point and say thanks, guys, for watching. I appreciate y'all for being here and joining me this very late night, and I appreciate you guys being very, happy with the fact that I'm consistent. Rent is due very soon, so it has to do what it has to do. No, I'm joking. I'm fine. I'm just being consistent because I got to be consistent. Well, I'm not really joking, but I'm trying to be more consistent. I just don't like the fact that I sometimes am consistent and then I neglect being consistent. I just kind of wish I had like that fire and that passion in me like I used to, which I still do, but it's not as strong as it used to be. I think before because I was like in survival mode. Like if you remember a lot of my old videos, I was fucking eating off cardboard boxes and shit. You know what I mean? Or like if I would be eating off of a video, I'd be like, oh my God, 5-second roll. Because I was like very cheap and frugal and in survival mode. So when I kind of taught myself to kind of step out of survival mode and you don't have to be in survival mode for all of your life, that's kind of when it was like, oh, okay. And then I kind of slowed down with being as consistent as I used to be, which I'm still consistent. It's just I used to go hard, but now I kind of want to get back to it a little bit. Like I just hate the fact that I'm not consistent with my podcast like I used to be. If y'all didn't know, I did post a podcast. So if you have not watched that, make sure you go take your ass over to Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, iHeart, and all those platforms, or you could just Google Choice Podcast and you'll see all those things. But I wanted to get on here specifically because I have a lot of shit on my mind. One of the first things I want to talk about is first of all, why the fuck am I not at 1 million subscribers yet? What the fuck is going on? So people always ask me this. People be like, oh my God, like, why aren't you at 1 million? Why aren't you at 1 million yet? Sometimes back then I used to tell myself, oh, it's whatever. Like, who cares? I'm just happy to have all the subscribers that I do have, which I am. But then I think to myself, wait, not that I'm mad at people for not subscribing. I'm more so just confused as to what the fuck is YouTube doing. So for a while, I've noticed that I feel like YouTube has just been censoring, muting, and limiting people's subscribers and limiting what gets seen. And it's weird because I think to myself, why the fuck have I been stuck at 600,000 to 600,000 range for like 2 years? Like this don't make no sense. Like I've had multiple videos that have gone viral within these past 2.5, 3 years. And it's about to be 3 years now that I'm in the 600K range. And I'm just really shocked about that because I think to myself, something's not adding up here. And then I also think to this, YouTube also doesn't really make videos hit 1 billion views anymore. Like it's very rare now that YouTube videos hit 1 billion views. The last video that I've seen hit 1 billion views was that damn song with Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. What is that shit called? Die with a Smile. That song is overplayed as fuck. It's a good song, but it's mad overplayed. So I get how that got 1 billion views, but nowadays videos don't really get 1 billion views anymore. Unless it's like Mr. Beast or like a big name entertainer who released a hit song that's played all over TikTok. You don't really see videos hit like 100 million views anymore. Songs that you would think would already have 300 million views don't have them. And I think to myself, what the fuck is YouTube doing? Like, why are people being suppressed from being viewed or seen? Or why is it so common now to not see that many YouTubers blow up? Like, there was a point in time where you would see certain YouTubers get recommended to you. They would blow up from being recommended, and out of nowhere, they would just explode. Like, 1 minute it was on your recommended page, you subscribe to them, and their shit just blows. Like, from doing hair tutorials, doing like challenges, doing interesting content, story times. And now that's not a thing anymore. Now that doesn't happen anymore. And I keep thinking to myself, what the fuck is YouTube doing? Like, does YouTube not know that they're fucking like discouraging people from being consistent on this platform when they're suppressing and dumbing down numbers? Something's just not adding up here. It's a lot of other things too that kind of annoys me a little bit that I really wanted to get on here and talk about, because a lot of y'all sometimes ask me to talk about content or make content about like Ivro. I'm not gonna say the word, but Ivro, and talk about the whole Palestine stuff. But I can't get up here and talk about that shit because if I do, my video will be age restricted immediately. Like I made a whole video talking about a live stream, talking about it, bringing it up and giving my opinion about it, and then also talking about some of like the ICE related stuff. And YouTube immediately like age restricts it, which means two things. It's not the fact that kids can't watch it. It's the fact that now people can only watch it if they're signed into an actual YouTube channel, or if they're not signed to a YouTube channel, they can't see it at all, which means you get way less views. They don't push it through the algorithm. You don't really even get good quality ads, which means you don't really even make shit off of it, which sucks. You put mad effort into a live stream or a video talking about a social issue and YouTube won't even like compensate you for it, Or, people just don't even see it. Who cares about fucking getting paid? People just don't see it. And you want your videos to be seen. You want it to reach people to its fullest potential. But YouTube will basically tell you, sorry, like, yeah, we're going to age restrict this shit. And it sucks because I think to myself, I'm so lucky that I still get a lot of views, but I think to myself, YouTube is like really censoring shit. Like, I feel like sometimes I post videos and I think to myself, are they like hiding some of the views? Like, there's something really weird about like the viewership now. It's something really weird about your content being pushed to the algorithm. It's really odd. It's so dumb, and it annoys me a lot because YouTube has made a lot of improvements and changes throughout the years. And if you've noticed, a lot of your favorite family channels are gone. A lot of your favorite family channels that used to make their kids, fucking eat lemons and shit for like views and stuff, those channels are gone, and you don't get recommended those channels anymore. They're on a specific side of YouTube that's geared towards children, and those are the only people that see those kind of videos. And it really annoys me because I think to myself, you pour your whole heart and soul into this platform. You make a lot of effort to be seen. YouTube already takes 45% of what the fuck you make, and they don't even have the decency to push your shit to all your viewers. Another thing that irritates me is the fact that people keep telling me, like, oh my God, like, Choice, I will subscribe to you, but like they unsubscribed me. Like, I thought I wasn't getting notified, but they unsubscribed me. Like, I had to literally resubscribe like 3 times, which pisses me off. So my best advice for anyone watching this is, please, for the love of God, leave a like on this live stream and leave a like on my recent video if possible. Just leave a like, you know what I mean? Or leave a comment, or just be like, hey, just leave a comment for love or support, because YouTube just don't be pushing shit and it sucks. So the only thing I could do is just adapt around it and just expand. So that's why I'm, getting back heavier on my podcast now, because I have this podcast I created so I can have a safe space so that way YouTube wouldn't censor and take shit down. I got to reap the benefits and just keep going harder on it. I can't just keep complaining about the fact that YouTube doesn't push out content no more. The fact that I should already kind of be at 1 million views, but it hasn't happened yet because YouTube has just been censoring and pushing content out to the side. And it's weird. And then on top of that, YouTube also is weird as fuck with their whole strike system, because now they're just striking you for shit that doesn't make any fucking sense and banning and shadow banning you for shit that doesn't make any sense. Like, for example, like my last Mary Jane Byron video, which was like, I think like 2 months ago, my last Mary Jane Byron video, in the video, YouTube ended up striking the first time I posted it. I had to re-upload it like literally a few hours later. But YouTube literally striked it when I had first put it up because they said that I was literally doxing someone's email address. Basically, I put up Mary Jane's email address and said, y'all send her an email so she wants to use this as her business email and tell people to like literally hit her up for shit so that way she can scam and finesse them. Y'all hit up this email and y'all tell her about herself and call her out and tell her to fucking refund all the fucking money she took. I had said that in the video, and YouTube immediately hit me with a strike. And I was like, wait, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And they said, well, you put out somebody's email. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That person's email is already public. It's on their fucking janky ass websites. How the fuck do I deserve a strike for that? You know what I mean? And of course, AI is judging a lot of like the strikes. AI is judging what gets demonetized. AI is judging what gets age restricted. So sometimes you can't even like fucking call them out because it's AI that's literally depicting it. And they claim that it's a normal person doing it, but it's probably somebody from fucking India that probably doesn't even speak English, that probably can't even understand shit I'm saying. They're just looking at what AI says and what their data system says. And then it sucks sometimes because YouTube has like support, but it's more like a live chat. And then they always hit you with the, okay, well, we'll do research and we'll let you know what we think. Or and sometimes they get back to you and sometimes they don't. On top of that, YouTube doesn't even have like a 1-800 number that we can call. We can't just have like a 1-800 number where we call somebody and be like, hey, yo, bitch, like fix this shit immediately. YouTube just doesn't have that. So sometimes you have to jump through hoops and send emails and like wait like 3 to 7 business days for a fucking response about some shit to get done. So yeah, sometimes it does annoy me, but it's not just me that's had this issue. It's also like other content creators as well. Like, for example, like Lovely T for a while, she was at 1 million subscribers. She was at 900K subscribers, didn't even hit 1 million for like 2 years. For like 2.5 years, damn near 3 years, she was at 900K for the longest fucking time. And I'm like, of all people, she gets a lot of fucking views, great engagement. People share her videos. She's getting 100K views here, 200K, 300K views here. And you mean to tell me that she hasn't hit a fucking million subscribers yet? That many people are seeing her videos, not just returning viewers, but new viewers, and no one's fucking subscribing to get her to 1 million? Yeah, something ain't adding up with this fucking YouTube algorithm, and it's really upsetting me sometimes. So all I can really do is just thug it out and just hustle through it. Let me see. Let me just read some of you guys' comments because I feel like I'm just ignoring y'all. Someone said YouTube would literally promote random videos from 10 years ago for no reason. Yes. You know those random videos of some random bitch literally filming a fucking video on a fucking potato, or like filming a video on a fucking microwave? The video be all foggy and blurry as hell. The shit look like fucking surveillance footage. And then they fucking promote it, and it's just some dude like dancing and shrugging his shoulders, talking about he loves fucking empanadas or some shit. And then it fucking gets like 500,000 views. YouTube literally just pushed it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, of all things? And then the trending page is so rigged. Sometimes I look at the shit that's on the trending page and I think to myself, how the fuck is this on the trending page? And how the fuck does this even make any sense to even be on the trending page when this literally doesn't even have as much views as a video that I did last week? But this is on the trending page. It's almost like they select and choose what gets to be on the trending page, which annoys me. And I don't know if y'all remember back then, there was like this old CEO of YouTube who used to do a lot of really annoying shit where she was really trying to clean up the platform. Like she was headstrong about making YouTube the new TV, headstrong about the fact that she wanted YouTube to be cleaned up and she wanted things to be advertiser friendly. And then she passed away. Rest in peace to Suzanne Wojcicki. I'm not going to shit on anyone that's dead because that's somebody's daughter or mom. When she was alive, I used to go in on her and call her a wet rat bitch and all types of stuff. But she's dead now, so we're not going to do that. So rest in peace to Suzanne Wojcicki. She was the former CEO of YouTube, and now she's no longer is. But basically, I used to like not fuck with her because she used to like, I remember she did like an interview one time where someone had interviewed her on the spot, and then Juice WRLD had walked up to her. Juice WRLD, rest in peace to him too. He walked up to her and he was like, hey, like I'm an artist, you know, like, and I'm heavy on the platform. Like the platform has really done a lot for me, but you know, I want to see what else I can do or how much I can do with YouTube. And she was like, yes, we'll do what we can. You know, we'd love to push you. We'll definitely set up a meeting to get you what we can do to get you where we can. She literally said that to Juice WRLD. And all I can think to myself is this girl fucking serious? Is this lady serious? She's interested in a fucking musician, which I get because musicians bring revenue to the platform. But you're so eager to push him and try to figure out ways to like benefit him because he's a celebrity walking up to you. What? And then she also was like going to the Met Gala and she was like selecting people to come with her. I think she had like bought James Charles with her. I think she had also bought like another YouTuber to come with her. And I was just like, why the fuck is James Charles and Emma Chamberlain even fucking there? You know what I mean? It was little stuff that I would see that would annoy the shit out of me about her. But now there's a new CEO on YouTube and he's been doing pretty good so far. Now YouTube is more lenient when it comes to shit involving other shit, right? So YouTube will now allow you to talk about things involving like abortion, politics, and as long as it's not like graphic and gruesome and hideous to look at, and it's not like graphic imagery, you can talk about controversial subjects. You can do controversy. You can even talk about like, you know, pew pew related things, and YouTube will allow it. So the CEO has been doing his thing, and now they're more lenient about controversial subjects. So I have noticed that I get demonetized a lot less, which I appreciate. But the striking, they are with the shits with striking people's channels and taking videos down. So I'm always very cautious. And there's some things that y'all ask me to talk about, but I can't just talk about it so easily. So I'm gonna have to pivot it to my podcast. Like for one, I'd love to give my thoughts and opinions about a lot of shit, you know, about a lot of stuff, even the Mexico stuff. Y'all know the cartel stuff with a lot of these Mexicans these Mexican cartels that, you know, are fucking up Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara, scaring the shit out of fucking foreign tourists who came there for medical tourism, who came there for vacation. You know, they're burning down the fucking city, destroying shit, destroying businesses, fucking burning up cars, hijacking trucks. And we get the fuck out of trucks. They're literally doing graffiti everywhere. They're literally damaging and making the city look fucking horrendous. And the American news isn't even talking about it like that. Basically, one of the cartel leaders, I think his name is El Mencho. He basically was, you know, one of the biggest kingpins of the fucking drug trafficking rings in Mexico. And these trafficking rings are huge. It involves like sometimes them being coyotes, because sometimes these drug traffickers, they're not just, you know, bringing fentanyl in and out of the country of America and into Mexico. They're literally getting like fentanyl from like Asia and India and China and bringing it to fucking Mexico, and they're pushing it through the southern border. Some of them are doing weird ass shit where they're like literally bringing a lot of illegal immigrants and sneaking them on like trucks and vans and boxes and all types of shit like that. Like a lot of them are coyotes and shit. And guess what? The military said, fuck that shit. They caught him slipping and they blasted his ass at the fucking airport. And it was very, very ugly. And the cartel has been retaliating by fucking up the city. They're fucking up the city, making shit uncomfortable for tourists, and they're retaliating. And usually they do stuff like that because when you see cartels go crazy when one of their leaders get killed or one of their leaders end up in jail, it's usually to intimidate the police and to intimidate politicians. They fuck up the city, they burn shit down, they destroy stuff, they loot stuff, and they'll do these things as retaliation when they want someone that is a part of their gang out of jail. Like, we want this person out of jail, and until they get out of jail, we're gonna fuck up this city and fuck up this whole town and fuck up the safety and the livelihoods of businesses and people that are driving around. We're gonna hijack trucks that are exporting goods into the city. We're gonna fuck shit up. We want who is arrested out. Like, that's why they do little shit like that. And I would love to talk about that because look how passionate I am about it. But then YouTube will like censor it and block it and shadow ban it. And then if I post it on YouTube, my average view count is like what? From like 70K to like 100K. That's like my average view count. And if I posted it, it would probably get like 12,000 views. Not because people wouldn't want to watch it, but because YouTube would probably age restrict it, shadow ban it, and it probably wouldn't get pushed. I mean, maybe I could try, but there's just certain things that I know I couldn't even really talk about without it causing fucking issues. You know, YouTube, they want you to get on here and talk about pop culture and news and, you know, interesting stuff that like nobody fucking cares about. And sometimes I will talk about real shit and sometimes I can't. But that's why I have my podcast, which you should make sure you go stream and listen to because it exists. And I posted on it last night. You should watch it. And you should also thumbs up my recent video that I literally just posted. I appreciate that too. But let me read some of these comments because I've been going in. I've been going on a crazy rant for like the past 15 minutes. Do you have Spotify account or something? Last podcast says December 21st, 2021. I did just check because I always look to see if you have anything new. It should be on Spotify. I don't know why it wouldn't be. When was the last time you checked? I saw that it was on Apple, but I didn't get a chance to look at my Spotify. I might have to recheck because my dashboard, my settings where I post my podcast, it literally says it's been released on Google Podcasts. It was released on Apple. It was released on Spotify. So it should be on Spotify. That's interesting. That's really weird. I'm gonna have to like go double check on that. That's weird. Are you sure? December 21st, 2021. I know I posted a podcast way more recently than that. Are you sure you're on the right one? Try Googling my podcast. Try typing Choice Podcast on Spotify. It should say timeout and have my whole banner on it and everything. That's weird that it says that for you. Or Joe Rogan. Let me see. Shit's hitting the fan. That's why. Right? Like CJ So Cool. CJ So Cool. What about CJ So Cool? Someone said maybe it's because of all your unpopular opinion videos. It don't have shit to do with that. I've been doing unpopular opinion videos for years. Let's see. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. YouTube oversaturated, so you're not trying to pay motherfuckers for $1 million. Oh yeah, like that girl that. Oh my god, yeah, like that. What happened to her? Her name was like Janelle Monáe, the Snake Van girl. What the fuck happened to her? She like blew up out of fucking nowhere. She got like 1 million subscribers in like less than 6 months. I wonder what happened to her. Do any of y'all still watch her? I'm sorry, but her videos were boring as fuck. I couldn't get into her shit. So I think it's short form content that is now more popular. Yes. I'm so happy you fucking said this. So back to what I was saying. Let me go back to what I was saying earlier. YouTube is now pushing shorts more. Sometimes I'll see YouTube shorts and I'll be like, why the fuck does this shit have 1 million likes? You know what I mean? Like it'll be the most random shit from, you know, Sandra from down the block posting a YouTube short, a short from content. And I'll be like, why the fuck does this have 200,000 likes? And I think to myself, they're pushing this shit more than actual long form content, which is YouTube. And I can't even get mad at it because I understand. Like TikTok done fucked the whole game up. You know what I mean? Like people go on TikTok nowadays to get some stimulation, to get some escapism. And people aren't trying to sit down and watch a long-term video anymore unless they actually like the content. You know, that like the content creator. People invest into you. Like if you're not an interesting content creator or an interesting person to listen to, don't nobody give a fuck about you unless it's like a 10, 20-second video. And TikTok made it so easy for everyone to eat and become fucking famous and become a fucking influencer to the point where everybody and their fucking mom is a fucking TikTok content creator, which is fine. But because now the bar is so low and because now it's like everybody gets a chance to win, which I think is cool, it's now affected other platforms where now they're doing shorts on, like, even I think Facebook has shorts now. Like, doesn't Facebook have like little reels now where now you can watch like little 20-30 second clips on Facebook? It's weird because they're pushing short form content. Sandra from down the block, who don't got no followers, will post some shit on YouTube Shorts. It'll get 150,000 likes, 4 million views. And I'll think to myself, she's not even really a content creator. She just posted this shit on YouTube Shorts and just gets pushed to the fucking algorithm. And I don't even think YouTube Shorts even pays content creators fairly. I think long form content is where the real money is. Like, I have a good friend named Sean. You guys might know him. His name is, I think, Love Sean, Love CIAN Sean. You know, he told me at one point that long form content is where a lot of the real money is, because he started off on YouTube Shorts making short form content on YouTube, and then eventually, of course, you know, TikTok was like his main, you know, promotion, his main vehicle. But he's making YouTube Shorts, but long form content is what gets him paid the most. But short form content is being pushed heavily. There's millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes for people who are trying to post content. So that's the thing that does annoy me, that YouTube doesn't really even the playing field. They kind of are just prioritizing the quick, fun content that people just watch, the lazy content people just post. So it's like I can't even get mad at it. I kind of got to just get with it and adapt with it. So the first thing I got to do, and like the first thing I got to understand is, maybe I got to post some of my content on YouTube Shorts for it to be seen and for it to be pushed. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what I got to do. Maybe I got to take mental notes and just adapt from there. Yes, because everyone is trying to be a content creator. Someone said, yo, since when does YouTube play ads in the middle of your live while still showing you yet mutes you? That just happened and tripped me out. I hate that that's happening for you. Maybe I should adjust my settings, because people keep telling me that that's annoying them. Like, in the middle of me, like, hold on, I'm literally about to like adjust that right now in my settings. I'm gonna go to my settings real quick and see if I can adjust that. Because yeah, people keep telling me that that's something that's been annoying them. Where like I'll be live and then randomly a fucking ad pops up of a dude fucking eating a banana or some shit, and then it's just weird. So I'm like, let me fix this right now, because there's a setting in my streaming app that says, do you want ads to be moderate or do you want aggressive ads? And I'm just like, I'll put aggressive ads, bitch. But like, I don't know if that is too much, because I don't really watch my live back. Let me see if I can fix this, because I don't want my ads to be like too aggressive. Okay, let's put balanced ads. I'm gonna like save this to make this better, okay? Because I know a lot of y'all are probably like irritated. Let me fix this. Anyways, so yeah, so sometimes I think to myself, what the fuck is going on with social media? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on with YouTube, to be exact? The problem is, as I've been on here long enough to like see things change and see things evolve and see people come and see people go, it's just streaming and short form content. That's the main thing that's being rewarded on YouTube. Someone said, wait, hold on. Hey, Troy, it's great to see you again. I miss watching regular videos from you. I still post regular videos. Where the fuck have you been? And this the shit I'm fucking talking about. I hate when people sometimes people even come up to me and be like, oh my God, I haven't seen your videos in a while. YouTube is unsubscribing people who haven't like thumbs up my videos in a while or haven't like clicked on a video in like more than a month. YouTube unsubscribing people. YouTube is like doing weird shit. So feel free to like this live and feel free to like my recent video, because I did just post a video literally just now on my YouTube channel. So go check that out and leave a like and leave a comment for support. But this is shit I'm talking about, where people just be telling me like, oh, I miss your videos, or damn, you don't post no more. I do post. Let's see. Somebody said, hey, Wiley. Wait, Wiley's in here? Oh, that's cool. That's good. I think I seen one of Wiley's videos a while ago, one of his streams. But Wiley's in here. If you're in here, Wiley, hey, I didn't see your comment, but if you're in here, hello. But anyways, let me just talk about what I've been talking about for people who's like wondering. So yeah, it does kind of upset me a little bit that, you know, YouTube has kind of gone to this point where they give a fuck more about shorts. And shorts are just fucking I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I will watch a short or two, but sometimes I'll think to myself, why don't they even the playing field? Why don't they create two separate algorithms that benefit and make the platform eat more? They already fucking take like I said this in my recent video. YouTube already takes 45 fucking percent of our shit. The super chats y'all are sending me, they already take half of that shit. They can't even invest into a better algorithm. And I'm not being ungrateful because the platform has done a lot for me and it has changed my life, but it does annoy me a little bit how you help build the platform. You're the reason why the platform gets engagement. All of us as content creators help build the shit, and then they don't even promote your shit to the people that fucking follow you. So yeah, so that's the weird thing. So yeah, I came on here to address that strike that I got that really pissed me off because again, if you didn't hear that earlier, you can watch the playback. I got a strike because I told everybody to go email Mary Jane Byram and tell her to stop fucking scamming people and give them back their fucking money. And it's literally her business email that she's always promoting, and that's on her janky ass sites where she's always hustling people. And YouTube just fucking took me down because they felt like I was doxing private info, which made no sense. I did re-upload the video, but that shit annoyed me. And again, like I said, it's AI that literally judges whether or not you get a strike or a demonetization. Create a new channel. I have a second YouTube channel. You should subscribe to it. It has over 100,000 subscribers. I've had it literally for years and it gets pretty good engagement. And I did post a video on it literally yesterday. So feel free to watch it. I have a second channel. I wish more people knew about this, but I'm going to start promoting it more and more. Anyways, someone said, will it get age? It's not going to get it. Spotify gives me more freedom. So when I post things on Spotify and Apple, they don't really like try to be on some weird shit or fuck me over or annoy me. So that's what I do appreciate about posting stuff in my podcast. That I could be more free. Someone said I was really trying to finish your new video before this live. I appreciate that. Hey, Bear Pantry, I appreciate you for coming in. Thank you so much for the love. Oh my God. Hey, Bear Pantry. Oh my God. I'm sorry if I'm just not seeing some of y'all comments because I'm just really frustrated with a lot of the shit I've been seeing. I've been frustrated with the fact that also I've noticed like a small little shift in my viewership. It's just a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely text you later, Barbara. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, it just annoys me because sometimes I think to myself, YouTube is essentially pausing channels. It's weird because I think to myself, how the fuck was YouTube channels growing so fast in 2018, 2017, 2016, and viewership and views, and then now like you look at the shit, and now according to YouTube, I'm only getting like 200 fucking followers a month, or 150 or 80 followers a month. Like something is not adding up here. Like according to YouTube, I'm only getting a couple hundred, but yet as consistent as I've been with like consistent viewership, it just doesn't make any sense. So all I can do is you can't sometimes complain about finding a solution because I'm very solution driven. I think everybody should strive to be that. If you notice that something is not going your way, you got to find a way to just adapt around it. If work ain't looking right or looking the same, you got to find a way to adapt around it. Oh, and people always kind of like say this to me whenever I mention these kind of things. They always just be like, so what are you going to do when YouTube runs out? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. I'm tired of this fucking question. No job is lucrative at all. You're never going to fucking have a job that's going to always fucking be there and show up for you. If you don't believe me, ask people that you know who are in their 40s and 50s, how many times were they laid off in their past? Ask people in the generation, how many people do they know have been laid off? Everybody knows at least 2 or 3 people that were laid off from their job or had to leave their job because, things got fucked up and like the payrolls off. Like it's just everybody's going through something. So this is what I've always said. I guess I'll be transparent because why not? If I ever got to a point where YouTube was never going to take care of me as much as it does now or as it did in the past, I do have a lot of plans, a lot of things that I would do. Something to keep to myself because when you're manifesting shit and you have plans, you don't ever tell people what you're going to do. So I'll give a limited idea of what I'll do. So my plan has always been this, and I hope some of y'all are listening if you aspire to be a creative person or a content creator, or if you are a content creator. My plan has always been this. If YouTube ever got to a point where they weren't cutting the check anymore, they were doing funny shit, and I couldn't really live or eat off of it like I do, I would stack up as much money as I can, which, I do have a little something, something somewhere, or a little plan somewhere. I would try to make sure I have at least 20 G's, $20,000 saved up to the side, and I would take my ass to fucking Vietnam or some shit. I know it sounds crazy as hell, but that's what I would do. I would take my ass to Vietnam, give myself space to figure it out, and I would go harder on Patreon. So I have a Patreon, if y'all didn't know, where occasionally I do post content on there. I would go hard on Patreon. I would try to save at least 20K. If YouTube ever sent an email that said, bitch, your ass is off the fucking payroll, you're not getting shit anymore, like I would immediately be like, okay, if that's the case, save 20 G's, save what I can, allocate what I can, sell what I can. Fuck this apartment because, you know, I have an apartment in LA and my rent went up. So now my rent is about $2,500 a month. I would say, fuck this place, fuck LA, I'm out of here. I'm not about to live in no expensive ass city. Save whatever the fuck I can save, and then I'll take my ass to a whole foreign country like the Philippines or some shit. If I go to the Vietnam or Philippines, which are known for being the cheapest countries in the world, I could literally live off that 20K for like a decade. And some of y'all might be like, well, that will go by fast. No, it won't. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Y'all don't know that. Y'all didn't know me enough to know that. I'm cheap as fuck. So I would literally like fucking live in a small, tiny ass studio. I'm not fancy at all. I would clean it up, make it look nice, move somewhere in Asia. I don't got no kids or no partner, so it wouldn't really be difficult for me to do this. And then I would just be a fucking backpacker. I would live remotely. I would live cheap as fuck. My fucking expenses would probably be like fucking $6 a week living in Vietnam. And I would make that stretch as much as possible. That would just be the plan. You know what I mean? Like a lot of my people who are travelers and who have lived abroad, you know the vibes. Like I would just get the fuck out of America because the last thing I would want is to be in America and then be like overwhelmed about the fact that something that I value is just not taking care of me anymore. So yeah, I would just literally get the fuck out of this country. You know, that I have my passport, and then I also plan on also another thing. One of the main things I also plan on doing is I plan on getting an additional citizenship. So additional citizenship is what I plan on doing. My mother was born in Haiti, so I will try to find a way to like, you know, maybe get that extra passport to see if it could like give me more access to other African countries. If you're from an easternized country like Haiti or somewhere in Africa where it's not developed and people tend to be very prejudiced about where you're from, a lot of times there are countries you can go to if you do your research that are accepting of you or do have good relations with your country. So Haiti, the Haitian passport, if I get that along with my American passport, the Haitian passport wouldn't really do much for me, but it would give me more access to African countries and more access to Middle Eastern countries where I can invest into property. I've always kind of said in the past recent years, I don't care to own property in America. So no disrespect to any of y'all that own property in America, but I don't like the idea of the fact that if you don't pay your fucking property tax, they can take your shit. So technically, you don't even really own your house. In America, if you don't pay the property taxes, which takes care of the public schools in your area and which take care of the street cleaning, if you don't pay those property taxes, they're taking your fucking house. In some parts of Africa and the Middle East, once you buy some shit, it's literally yours forever and ever and ever. So that's what I would do. I would get additional citizenship. I try to find property in Morocco because sometimes you could buy property in Morocco probably for like $35,000, and it could be a small, nice studio in a decent city, or I can buy something in Egypt, or I could just rent for a long time for really, really cheap. Because in some countries, like Egypt, for example, right, people are literally paying like $120 a month for a nice one-bedroom apartment. People are paying $150 a month for like a decent studio apartment in a nice ass area. If you want to live in a great city near the beach, I would probably go to somewhere like Egypt, Morocco, or Albania. That would just be my thing if I ever got to a point where YouTube wasn't taking care of me. So my top three places I would go is the Philippines, Vietnam, because again, Vietnam is the cheapest country in the world. Sometimes you go out to eat and you're only paying like fucking like 80 cents to $1.50 for a whole fucking platter of food. And then I would like allocate all my time and energy to living abroad until I just found something that I would want to do that would that I could pivot my time and energy towards. And also, you know, I have my Patreon. My Patreon is great, so I could always rely on that. So, but that was me answering to people who keep saying that, like, what are you gonna do when YouTube does this or you can't rely? You, no job is reliable at all. But it does upset me how I love this platform, what it's done for me. I just don't like the fact that you pour your whole heart and soul in a platform and it just doesn't pour his whole heart and soul into you. So that can get discouraging. And it does make me disappointed because I've seen so many content creators who I've watched for so many years leave the platform. Some of y'all wonder why your favorite beauty entertainer or favorite fucking vlogger don't post no more. And it's like DDG one time said, I'll never forget when DDG said some crazy ass shit, but I don't blame him. DDG one time said when it came to YouTube demonetizing shit and when it came to these strict regulations, DDG straight up said, I don't work for free. That's what DDG said. And it sucks because YouTube shouldn't even be looked at as like work because it's really just fun. It's like a community. You know, you shouldn't just look at it as work. It's a lifestyle. It's fun. You know, we create content to entertain people and to share our craft and our gifts. So when DG was like, I don't work for free, it's kind of like, damn. I mean, I get it and I respect it. So I can't even get mad at it. But that's why your favorite content creators aren't here anymore. And that's a whole other video. You know what I mean? Like I can go deeper about YouTube's guidelines and what pivoted people into getting the fuck off this platform and doing other things. There's a lot of content creators that left, you know what I mean? Like a lot of content creators I adore so much. Like, for example, like what's that young lady's name? Alyssa Ashley. She's the makeup girl. So Alyssa Ashley, she's the twin. I'm sure most of y'all know who she is. Really talented girls, really talented women. They they don't really post on YouTube anymore. When I go on their social media, they've more so pivoted towards TikTok and Instagram, and they get crazy brand deals. You know what I mean? They work with fucking big $1 million companies. They work with fucking they worked with L'Oreal. They've worked with Vaseline. I think they worked with shea butter and not shea butter, Vaseline, L'Oreal. They've worked with, I think one of them worked with Buick at some point. They work with some big ass fucking companies and that pay them very generously well for their social media following they built on TikTok and Instagram. And they don't even post on YouTube no more. You know what I mean? Like when they post, their viewership isn't even the same viewership that they had 4 or 5 years ago. Like the Alyssa, Ashley, and Arnell Armand girl, like the twins, that the makeup girls, the light skinned girls, they don't post on YouTube like that anymore because Instagram and TikTok brand deals got them right. I mean, when you're making bank off of brand deals off of TikTok and TikTok and Instagram is easier to manage where you don't have to like sit behind your fucking computer and edit videos for like 9-10 hours and drain your energy and drain your fucking peace, even though that's where they started, which was YouTube. I get it. So a lot of entertainers left. A lot of them are on TikTok. As you can see, Jason Nash, for example, he was a part of that whole you remember David Dobrik? He was part of that David Dobrik crew where they all sat around and they fucking did stupid shit on camera and like wore thongs and shit and wore wigs. And David Dobrik would post like snippets of his whole fucking day with his friends. And a lot of those vloggers that were with David Dobrik, they were eating off of David Dobrik, you know, making a fool of them and eating off of David Dobrik's association to them. And now a lot of them aren't even on YouTube no more. A lot of them don't get views like that no more. Nobody fucking cares. There was no passion for it. So a lot of them left. So the ones that truly just didn't really care about YouTube like that, they just left or they pivoted their energy towards something that actually pays them and makes them happy. Some of them left because they just didn't like it anymore. They just got sick of it because with social media and YouTube, it does burn you out. I try not to complain about it sometimes because, of course, every fucking job will burn you out. But like nobody want to fucking hear me be like, oh, YouTube just burns me out so much. Like nobody want to fucking hear that shit. I'm already fucking making content on the internet and fucking getting paid for it. Nobody want to fucking hear that. Nobody fucking cares. I don't want to fucking hear any fucking content creator say that because you already fucking are in a situation where you're fucking making content on the internet. Like most people would love to fucking do that. But the thing is, a lot of content creators are now doing Instagram and TikTok, and they're now begging on TikTok, and they're now doing TikTok live, or they're now like, you know, begging for gifts, or they're not posting mad content. Some of them are doing Snapchat because Snapchat pays way more than YouTube, but you got to post like 150 fucking snaps a day to even eat off of that because Snapchat is going heavy with the ads. Now Snapchat is charging people to even fucking be on the app and look at their old memories and to have more storage. Like now you're paying for storage on Snapchat. And Snapchat is really trying to like run up the bag and pay a lot of influencers and creators. And YouTube right now is still the best platform to be able to eat and build and, you know, make a living off of. But Snapchat is like really trying to like be that fucking platform. And it does pay a little bit more than YouTube if you're very consistent. But then, you know, most people don't fucking use Snapchat unless they're trying to keep up with like old friends from college and high school. And most people who are over the age of fucking 25 don't even use Snapchat in general. Or like most people just don't use that shit. So it's just stuff like that. And also, like I said, a lot of content creators left because when your content isn't being pushed anymore and you're spending 2 to fucking 10 hours a day editing a video and it's not being pushed, and you post something and YouTube is suppressing it and it's not getting likes and your viewers aren't getting notified, people get discouraged, people get upset, people get burnt out. And people think that burnout on social media is just bullshit, but it's not bullshit at all, because you get burnout on social media when you're constantly like coming out with content, just constantly coming out with videos, and then you have to constantly be creative and interesting. And then sometimes people get too obsessed with the numbers. I try not to get too obsessed with the numbers, because a lot of times my videos do good, but then sometimes I don't even look at the fucking video numbers anymore. Like, I don't even know. Like, if you told me how many views my last video got, I'd be like, oh really? I didn't even know. Or like my video before that, or my video that I posted on my second channel, I don't know. I don't look at the views. I just keep going and keep going and keep uploading, because I like being a content creator. I like content creation. Some people get discouraged. They see, damn, my video got 5K at one point and now it's like at 800 views, or one point I got like 5K views, and then, or I mean 55K views, and now it's like at fucking 8K views. Like, what's going on? What's happening? People get burnt out. They get too passionate about the fucking numbers. They get too passionate refreshing their analytics, and then they leave because they're just like, no, this sucks. Like, nobody's watching me anymore, and they do other shit. So yeah, and then people, like, life happens. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, for example, like if you're fighting, like you could be fighting for your fucking life. You could literally be, you could have literally just got your ass whooped like 4 hours ago, and somebody will still be like, post another video, and then you know what I mean? Like, that pisses some creators off to the point where they start to resent YouTube, because they don't feel like their effort is being reciprocated from the platform. Like, the platform isn't really pouring into them like it once did. And people do make less money on YouTube compared to what they made 5-10 years ago. And some of y'all probably just like, aha, that's what you fucking get a real job, bitch, which is okay. Like, I respect people's opinions, but YouTube doesn't really pay as much as it used to. And if you don't already have a following, it's difficult to kind of like build on YouTube. Like, I remember when I first started on YouTube, I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, like, if I was born with pretty privilege, or if I was fucking on somebody famous, like, my channel would have blown up already. And then it did. You know what I mean? Like, my channel did blow up organically from just me being myself. But a lot of people now, when they make YouTube channels, pretty privilege, ain't enough. Like, now it's not enough to be pretty. Now it's not enough to put fucking tits in the fucking thumbnail. Now it's not enough to put ass in the thumbnail. Now it's not enough to fucking have a pretty girl right next to you and use that for, like, that's not enough anymore. Now people are fucking making videos saying, meet my new boyfriend, meet my new girlfriend. Like, that's not enough. Like, unless you are already a celebrity, already have an established following, or post some outrageous shit and have a thumbnail that's posted at the right fucking time and catches the algorithm at the right time on point, you're not going to go viral. You're not going to get views. It's just the odds have just gotten lower. And if you still want to get views and do YouTube, I still recommend y'all do it. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you're done. You can still do it. Like, it's still possible. You're just going to have to struggle a little bit more. You're going to have to be a lot more consistent. You know what I mean? Like, back then, I was just posting like 1 to 2 videos a week. I recommend you post like fucking 10 videos a week if you possibly can, because the algorithm is brutal as fuck. But luckily, the algorithm does, show me love, because what helps content creators is watch time. Like, the longer you watch a content creator's post, and this is for anyone that wants to be a content creator, the longer you watch a content creator's post, the more likely it gets pushed. So if a video is like 20-30 minutes long and you watch it for like 9-10 minutes, then it gets pushed. If a video is like 10-20 minutes long and you only watch it for 12 seconds and you click off, and majority of people click off after 12 seconds, then YouTube is going to say, oh yeah, this person fucking sucks. Fuck this bitch. We're not pushing anything she's fucking doing. So there's that. Sorry, I need a fucking drink. Oh my God. It's flat. I don't even want to drink it no more. Throw this shit right in the fucking trash. Sorry, y'all. Give me a minute. My wine got flat, so I don't even want to drink this shit no more. Ill. Anywho. Anywho. Okay. Sorry. Someone ended up like messaging me, so I got a little bit distracted. I'm gonna get right back to what I was saying earlier. So Anyway, okay. Let me get back to what I was saying. I kind of got a little bit sidetracked for a little bit. Let me read some of your guys' comments because I had a lot to say but wasn't paying attention. Someone said, yeah, censorship is getting bad. Yeah. So if you notice in my title, I didn't put the YouTube in. Like, if you notice, I misspelled YouTube. That's intentional. The last thing I want is for somebody from YouTube headquarters to be like, oh, that's what you talk. That's what you talk about. You want to talk shit about us? Now we're really gonna fuck you over a bit. But you know what I mean? Like, censoring your titles is what you just got to do sometimes. Anyways, hold on. Someone said maybe some of your people is still catching up. That's true. Maybe people just got to catch up. Someone said, I already have a Patreon. You should definitely join it if possible. I already have one. Thank you so much, though, for the suggestion. But definitely check that out if you can. Or follow me on Instagram for more updates. Someone said, you can't get on YouTube and talk about that at all. Smart move, by the way. Stay away from that kind of topic. Exactly. You're right. Sometimes I want to talk about the Israel and Palestine stuff, but I can't. Last time I did, they fucking shut my shit down. They age restricted my shit immediately. Like, I did a YouTube video mentioning it. I did an unpopular opinions mentioning it. And you know what happened? They age restricted it. And then guess what? When YouTube shuts down your ads or YouTube age restricts or demonetizes the video you do, you know what YouTube does? YouTube can still technically monetize your channel. Can you fucking believe that shit? YouTube can still fucking monetize a video that you don't want to monetize, right? Or that they age restrict or demonetize because they deem it as inappropriate, and YouTube can put their own ads on it and make money off of it. So YouTube will basically say, okay, well, you don't get ads, but we'll put ads on it. We'll put our own ads on it. Or even if you like, for example, like, let's say you get kicked out of the, because YouTube has something called the monetization program, where the only way for you to make money is you have to sign up for the monetization program, which is very easy to find in your YouTube settings. You sign up for it, you get approved, all that stuff. It's a process, which is very simple, not too crazy. If YouTube decides that you are in the partner program and then you do some stupid shit or say some terrible shit like bullying or harassment, and they shut down the ads off your channel, YouTube can still put ads on your videos that they can benefit off of. YouTube does that because people post all types of crazy shit on this fucking platform. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, right? I have seen every fucking thing. I have seen people come on here. I've seen trends come and go. I've seen people get on here. I've seen people get outlasted. I've seen people last a long time. And I know who's going to be here for a long time. I don't know who won't. I will say some of these streamers, they won't be here for long. Some of them will, but most of them won't. I'll tell you that. But people will post ridiculous videos of them like fucking ringing a fucking doorbell for like fucking 10 hours straight. People post a video of them like doing all types of stupid shit, like putting fucking like lotion in their fucking mouth and eating lotion and doing dumb shit. And YouTube will sometimes kick them out of the partner program and say, sorry, we just don't think you're appropriate for our partner program. We just think that you ruined it and you burnt that bridge and we're going to shut your shit down. And guess what? YouTube will still put ads on your video because YouTube has so much expenses. Like a lot of the times when you post videos on YouTube, it takes up bandwidth, it takes up data, and YouTube has to pay for that shit. They have to pay to constantly make space. Just like how when your phone runs out of storage or runs out of space, YouTube has to constantly pay for that. They have to pay for space. So they have to make money by any means necessary, even if it means kicking your ass out of the money program, but still making money off of you, even if you're not in it. But yes, that's just how I see it. Let's see. Someone said they definitely are. I've seen it with a couple other creators. Like I really like Read My Soul, but I know they have shadow banned him. Absolutely. They shadow ban and blacklist channels that speak about anything real. Absolutely. Someone said, let me read some of these comments. Keep doing unpopular opinion videos or videos of multiple topics. People always comment several times using the timestamp, which builds engagement. Oh my God, you're so right. Exactly. That is the sole purpose of why I like doing my unpopular opinions, because I talk about so many different things and it triggers comments and discussions. So yeah, that's why I do my unpopular opinions. It creates engagement. And people are now glued to the comment section. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. if you notice something about me, I've never in my life disabled my comment section ever. I think I did like one time, but then I ended up deleting the fucking video. But this was like years ago. But I've only done that one time. Other than that, I don't disable my like. If people drag me, go in on me, you stupid bitch, you fucking stupid, you ignorant, you ugly gay bitch, fuck you, ugly gay bitch, faggot, like fuck you, like say what you want, give your opinion, give your comments. It is what it is because when people comment, it increases engagement because people are obsessed with the comment section. Like now, you can't fucking talk about shit at all uh, without people wanting to read the comments and see what other people think. So I leave my comment section wide open so that way people can be engaged. And if the comments are deep and interesting and people are leaving paragraphs and going in, that creates more engagement. That makes people more into the video. So sometimes comments are good, but sometimes it could be a blessing and a curse because people are sometimes too infatuated with the comment section and sometimes don't absorb the content. So sometimes I like to capitalize off of that. Okay, you like to read comments when you jump in? Okay, it's fine. I'll make sure I give people things that are worth commenting about. That's just how I see it. Let me see. Let's see. Die with a Smile is my song. I cry every time I hear it, thinking of how that as my wedding song when I get married. It's a pretty song. Bitch, it's not doxing anybody. Because, first of all, how is it doxing when the bitch got a public email? She has a public email using it to scam people. Let's be real. Right. She's a whole scammer. Why are they mad at you? Exactly. Anyways, okay, let me catch up. I'm literally behind on comments. I'm going to catch up in a little bit. Okay, Janemo needs to post shorts. I'm sorry. I'm literally like going like this. I'm literally like going like this. Okay. I'm still like boom, 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 boom. It's a lot of comments. I got to catch up. Aggressive ads sent me. They literally have that. Aggressive ads. YouTube is pushing shorts and shopping. That makes sense. Social media isn't fun anymore. I mean, it's fun until it isn't. It's just sometimes they've turned YouTube and they've turned TikTok into a big ass fucking QVC. You know those fucking like late night programs where they're just like, yes, guys, so look at this amazing cup. This amazing cup has everything you need. It has all the things you'd ever like. It makes my pussy smell like lemon pledge. So, I kind of like this stuff for my pussy. My husband actually, likes this one. That's the kind of stuff that you watch late at night on QVC, and that's the kind of shit that you see on TikTok nowadays. Everybody wants to fucking sell me something. I think that's what makes social media a lot less interesting. Is everybody and their fucking mom want to sell me something? Like, if you guys notice, like for example, like I know I always say I don't get sponsors. I do get offered sponsors. It's just never some shit I want to do. Like if somebody offers to send me like fucking like what like ping pong balls for sale, like I'm not gonna fucking promote that because I don't fucking play ping pong. Or like if somebody reaches out to me and says, hey Choice, I'd love to sponsor your channel or a video game program. I'm not fucking promoting some stupid ass fucking video game of somebody fucking feeding a fucking virtual cat. Like I would never play some stupid shit like that. I do, but it's never some shit I want. You know what I want fucking sponsored from? Fucking G Wagon or Buick or some shit. Like how the fuck are some of y'all getting them shits? Like you know what I mean? Like I'll see some people get those sponsors. Like I'll see like I think Keith Lee said he got sponsored by a fucking or a fast food company trying to sponsor him. I'm like, why the fuck? Like that's the kind of stuff that I would want. But a lot of stuff that I don't want, they want to sponsor me, and it's always some stupid shit that I would never fucking use in my life. So I do get offered sponsors, but it's always some dumb shit I'm never gonna use. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it's just everybody want to sell you some shit. It's like, oh my fucking god! Like you ever get like sometimes I'll catch myself watching an ad on TikTok, and sometimes I won't even know it's an ad. Like I'll watch it, and I'll be like, oh my fucking got sponsored next. The minute I see sponsor or ad next, I don't even want to watch it because it's like shoved down your fucking throat. It's crazy out here. Someone said just got an ad down. Shit. Yeah, I mean that is a feature on StreamYard. So I use a platform called StreamYard. It's like a little service, right? Hence why I'm able to put comments on the screen. And I use that to produce and play my lives. And it literally has a feature that says balanced ads, minimal ads, or aggressive ads. That's literally what it says. So yeah, there's that. Someone says someday you'll figure out how to give me that mod spot on here. How do I do that? I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that shit. Okay, maybe I gotta open up my YouTube page. I'll make you a moderator. Why not? I just don't know how to fucking do it. I don't know how to do that shit. I promise you, if I knew how to make some of y'all moderators, I would. I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah, so if YouTube ever got to a point where it kind of like went downhill for me and it wasn't working out in a way that I, liked or had hoped, I just would pack my shit and go to fucking China or some shit. I'll go to China. Let me see. I don't know how to make some of y'all moderators. How do I do this shit? I'm sorry. I'm opening up a different tab to figure out how to make somebody a moderator. Let's see. How do I do this? Add as a moderator. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live, and also has videos of standard moderators, can review, remove chat messages, and hide or put in timeout, can manage blocked words, and charge standard moderator. Okay, I'll make you a standard moderator and see how that works. Oh my god, okay, I'll do it. Someone said, please choose wisely. Someone said, as soon as you said aggressive ads, I gotta add. That's fucking hilarious. Someone said, please choose wisely. Someone said, me for a moderator. I did make you a moderator, Mrs. Morsley. Someone said, I want to be a mod too. I don't know how to do any of this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this stuff? Like, this has been a thing. I'm still learning this stuff, which someone's like, you're showing your age. I've been on YouTube for 10 years and I've never learned how to do all this stuff. I'm also going to step up my live streaming game. But anyways, as I was saying, because sometimes people always ask me, like, what's the plan? Like, what's the plan? What you going to do when they're not fucking cutting you the check anymore? What you going to do when they're not paying you anymore? And the truth is, adapt. It is what it is. What did I say? I always like to quote Joan Collins. She's the lady who played Cleopatra. She's old as hell, but she once said in an interview, nothing good lasts forever. You just have to learn how to accept that. And it's true, nothing good lasts forever. Like right now I have great engagement. Right now my skin look all smooth. Like this shit don't last forever. Things just don't last. So I just have to accept that one day there could be a point, not saying it'll be anytime soon, that this shit kind of dries up just a little bit. And I'm going to have to adapt and just accept the fact that there's nothing I could fucking do. Someone said, I don't mind short ads, but the hour ads always get me. You change your life. YouTube's also unsubscribing to random channel. That's fucking crazy. Hey. Some of y'all are funny. I'm gonna get back to what I was saying earlier. I just want to like catch up some of these comments. Oh, someone said a great plan. I appreciate that. Yes, that's the plan. Would you buy a pagoda? LA and California overall are getting way more worse every year. It's getting hella expensive here. That's just what it is. The ads are less aggressive. It just shows one instead of three. Someone said I got another ad. Hey Zincy, is that how you say your name? Zincy. I always call you Zincy in my head. Hey, it's Kyle Massey. Oh my god. Let me see. I'm sorry. Someone said, what's this fit? I need to see the full fit. It's literally just a jumper and a full jumper. That's literally it. So let's see. Somebody said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to catch up. And then once I catch up, I'm gonna get right back to what I was saying earlier. Have you thought of going onto Patreon as a backup? Yes. So of course, as I stated earlier, when it comes down to social media and content, Patreon is cool. Patreon, I would just build that and grow that as much as I can to my greatest ability. I do have a couple people that are still on there. A lot of people unjoined because I get it. This economy is tough, and also I'm not as consistent as I could be on Patreon. But yeah, I would go hard with Patreon. I would make sure I get a second and third citizenship. I would try to get permanent residency in a different country. And I'm doing my thing. I'm doing something. I'm doing my things patiently and patiently waiting to, get certain things done. But that's the main goal, is to just give myself more opportunity. So I do feel like instead of just waiting for things to shut down, I'd rather start early. I don't commit to a lot of stuff in general when it comes down to things that'll hold me back. I don't have a partner or kids, so it makes life easier to be able to just get up and fucking go when I need to. So when the time comes, I'll even fuck around and maybe do it earlier, where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to Vietnam or fucking move to Brazil or some shit, or move to Morocco or Egypt where it's mad fucking cheap and my money can go so much further instead of me having to fucking worry about like, oh my god, car note, because I don't have a car, right? People are always shocked whenever I tell them this. I don't have a car. People always be like, you don't have a car? You don't have a car? No, I don't. Like, not everyone needs a fucking car. I take the bus when I need to. I take the train when I need to. I don't think I'm too good for that. But I don't have a car because it's something that I just don't want to be responsible for. Like, having a car requires me to like change the oil, keep up with maintenance. It requires me to like change the tires. I don't know. I've owned a car before. I have my driver's license. I just don't like having a fucking car. Like, it's nice to get up and go and park when I want and like toast myself up in the heater and just chill and relax and cruise around. Like, I don't like having a car. It's just like it's always some shit. I can get a new car, but then I gotta pay this high ass fucking like car note for something new and nice, and then I don't like cars. I don't want to own a car. If you own a car, it's because you have a job you have to get to, or you have kids and responsibilities you need to get to. I don't need a car. I just don't want one. It's too much. It's too much. It's just always some shit, especially with someone that's always like at home. Like, I'm always at home, like working on this, like editing, content creating, like resting, chilling, or like I don't mind taking a quick little bus to get to the city center so I can turn up and have fun or go to a restaurant. Like, I can hop on the bus, pay my little 175 and be good. I could like hop in an Uber and get to where I need to go and then take a bus right back home. It saves me mad money. You know what I mean? Like, at one point when I was Ubering everywhere, which I don't do anymore because that's way too expensive, and I've gotten older and gotten to a point where I'm just like, I'm not trying to spend too much money on Uber unless I'm overseas where it's cheap. Uber in LA is mad expensive also. I have kind of got to a point where I used to Uber every single week. Like, I used to spend like I think $300 a month on Ubers every month. That was my budget, $300 a month, and it worked out. But now I just no, Now I only spend about like maybe $100 a month on Uber. That's it. Like, other than that, I'm not spending no money on Uber. If I can, I'll go as low as $50 or $8 a month on Uber. It's usually 80, but max 100 because I take the bus and I just don't want to spend mad money on Uber. I just been learning how to like cut my expenses and not spend money on things that aren't necessary. If it doesn't involve supporting someone I fuck with or saving or anything, I just won't buy it. When I click on your live and it's 3 ads, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I mean, there is a segment that says, wait, hold on. Someone said, "How long are you live for?" I'm long. I'm here on live for as long as I need to be until I get exhausted and bored of it. Maybe I'll be on here for like 2 hours or an hour and 30. Are you friends with Queen Mademoiselle? Yes, we're still cool. Kid Free was a vibe. LOL. True. I love that show. Ice cream and gay dads. All right, I'm just gonna catch up. When are you gonna teach me the analytics of YouTube? Oh my god, thanks for the super chat, Silver Star. I appreciate you. Your thoughts on abusive men. If a nigga tripping, quit him with his worthless ass. That's all I have to say. If he tripping, then quit him with his worthless ass. If he's worthless, don't give him any retirement energy. There was a dude that played in his shit and pissed. Someone says, I respect you guys. My mouth is too real for this content creator hustle. I think you should still do it if you feel like, oh my God, Lisa from Astoria. Okay, I remember you. Lisa from Astoria. You're the woman who's from Serbia. You did the interview in Serbia and I follow you. Oh my God. Okay, when I get to Serbia, I'm hitting you up immediately. I'm telling you that right now. I just want to know more about Serbia and the Serbian guys and the Serbian people, the Serbian food. I need to know. I need to know more. Lucas, Fred, yeah, his YouTube channel is active. Someone said I just got another ad. Okay, I'm gonna chill with the ads because on my live stream setting, it literally says moderate ads, balanced ads, or aggressive ads. I just chose aggressive ads just for the hell of it, and now it won't let me change it. So next time I get on live, I'm gonna just put balanced ads. I'm sorry if it's overwhelming you with fucking ads. Heading to work, watching your live. I appreciate that. Okay, so someone chose. Can we get an update on? I never had a fucking partner in Brazil. I appreciate your content. Thank you, Silver Star. That is great that your videos create such a thing in creativity of comments, even though it goes with some negative. I appreciate that. Random topic, but have y'all seen The Travelers in 2015 or is it 2016? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I do like reading comments after the video or when I hear something, I know someone's gonna go off in the comments. Must be her agent. So that's funny. Y'all are funny. Okay, I'm gonna like get back in motion. Hey, Silver Star. No one wants to address men abusing women. Sorry, I'm literally just not reading your super chats. I'm like just scrolling. I wish we had transport like that in Texas. I need a car. Yeah, we have transportation in LA. It's definitely better than Texas. I will say that. Our transportation in LA is not that great, but it's average. I hate that y'all have to walk everywhere in Texas. That's the one thing that not walk, drive everywhere. That shit would drive me fucking crazy that y'all sit in traffic all those fucking times. I mean, it's mostly like that in Houston. Houston, you could barely fucking get anywhere. I mean, Houston, I get it. It's a big city and it's a lit city, but Houston, you gotta fucking sit in traffic forever. You don't need a car in LA unless you have a job you have to get to, or even at that, you don't need a car in LA. That's just a rumor that people just say because they try to justify why they don't like public transportation. If I just see it like this: most people who say that just don't know how to use public transportation. You don't need a car in LA. A car helps in LA, but you don't need it. Yeah, Ubers are expensive as fucking rush hour. I'm not paying for that shit. Hey Choice, I happen to be up. It's 1 a.m. here. I'm glad you see you doing a live. I'm glad you're still on YouTube expressing yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone's asking me the same old questions, by the way. If you want more information, you're gonna have to watch the playback because I talked about a lot of shit on here. There's just so many topics that I discussed, and y'all gonna have to watch the playback for that. You live frugally and you're quite happy. It's about balance, exactly. You could buy an older car so you don't have a payment. That's true. I could just buy like a hoopty. I've owned a car before, traded that shit. I don't want it. I just don't want to drive. I don't like driving. Okay. I just prefer for the bus to take me where I need to go. Yes, I have my driver's license, and I'm not gonna lie. So, fun fact about me, I got my driver's license 3 years ago because I was terrified to drive. I used to be scared as fuck to drive. Even though I've been driving since I was a teenager, I just have PTSD from just driving and just like just braking. It just used to scare me, but now I'm not scared anymore. I got my license 3 years ago, and ever since life has been chill. Because when I do go to a city or a country where I want to drive, I drive. Like when I went to Canada, I drove. Oh my god, it was so much fun driving Canada. The drivers are so nice in Toronto. They're nice, and then also driving in let's see, other cities in America, in Minneapolis, like that was fun and peaceful because the roads are in very good condition in Minnesota. But yeah, someone said my city has a rideshare app that is $5, but it will make you late if you have an appointment because it goes to pick everyone else up and drop them off before taking you to your destination. Fucking pointless. Any update on that laser Brazilian guy that you want to date with? I have not seen that person since. That's how I see it. Someone said turn the ads off. I don't know about that. Aggressive ads? I don't know how to turn the fucking function off. My first choice live, welcome. Did you see the wait, they have Stanleys at Marshalls? What the fuck is people's obsession with these Stanley cups? I don't get it. It's a fucking cup. Like, them just like cups that you would see at Ross. I feel like I've seen cups like that my whole fucking life. I just don't understand what's so good about them. Is it because it's good quality and they're indestructible? What's so special about those Stanley cups? Anyways, I'm gonna get right back on topic because I feel like I am losing trace of what was going on. Someone said no, turn the ads up. Why would you select that one? Someone said literally every time you say ad, I get one. Like what? Someone said I don't get ads on premium. Shit, me neither. Me either. Yikes. Oh, thank you. You're giving me that young Bill Cosby show. I appreciate that. What do you feel about the DL Whisperer? That's a really good question. Okay, the DL Whisperer, for those who don't know, is a guy who makes videos teaching women how to spot DL men, how to watch out for them, the kind of men that usually are DL, men, how they act, how they behave. He usually will watch videos and he'll like spot out like who in the group is DL because he has a lot of experience fucking around with a lot of men that are DL. How I feel about him, I don't have no problem with him. I just feel like somebody might fuck around and fuck him up one day. So he better be very careful and tread very lightly before he makes more videos saying, yeah, that person's deep. You better be careful with that. So I get the content. Trust me, I enjoy the content and I do follow him, but he needs to tread lightly and be very careful because it's one thing to do commentary, but to say that someone is definitely DL, you're like, I don't know about that because you're not even talking about big name entertainers that don't care, won't pay you any mind. You're talking about just normal folks that will probably shoot you in the face. So just be careful. And this is coming from me, someone of this commentary. Someone said, "Oh my God, your angry YouTube emoji in the thumbnail is cracking me up," and it's kind of terrifying. Yeah, it is kind of terrifying because sometimes that's how I feel like YouTube treats a lot of its creators. Where sometimes I feel like YouTube as a platform will punish content creators, and it can get kind of annoying. Have you watched Time Travel? I don't know what the fuck that is. Trish, you better get a big bag this live. All these ads, the hat and overall. Thanks. Now in San Diego, you really don't need a car. That's interesting. Everywhere in Florida, you need a car. It's only the hoods and town center malls. I hate the United States. It's not very walkable country. The United States is not walkable unless you're in New York, Philly, Washington D.C. Connecticut tends to be walkable if you're like in Hartford or Stamford. And then another city that's walkable, I would say, is maybe some parts of New Jersey are walkable, but other than that, yeah, most of America is not walkable. It's just New York, Philly, Washington D.C., and Chicago is walkable. I say Chicago is walkable if you live within the city. Oh, you're a homebody. You work from home. That's what's up, and that's why you Uber. Someone said got the third ad just now. Have you been to the Bay? Yes, the Bay is my favorite city in all of America. San Francisco, Oakland, California, especially Oakland. Oakland is ghetto as fuck, but I love Oakland. There's something special about the people that are from Oakland. They show love. They're outspoken and they're real. They're not like a lot of people that you meet in Southern California. There's something special about Oakland. There's something special. Matter of fact, I might fuck around and hop on a fucking bus and take my ass from LA to Oakland. I really miss Oakland. I'm not seeing ads. I don't want to jinx myself. Did you hear that Scott Jackson's baby daddy is going to jail for murder? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I might talk about that if you guys want to hear me talk about that. Why do you feel like YouTube is out to get you? LOL, love your commentary. You just got here, but we spent a whole fucking hour going in about it, inventing about it. When you get a chance, you can watch the playback. But right now, I'm just kind of like reviewing a lot of the comments. And some of y'all are coming in. A lot of people are coming in. But I guess I'll kind of like run it down and run it back for a little bit for those of you who are just not coming in, because I see a lot of y'all are asking the same question. And we went over this. But essentially, it kind of annoys me that I haven't hit 1 million subscribers yet, but not that I have a million subscribers. It's just, it kind of annoys me that YouTube has not let me pass the 600K range in a long ass time. Like someone like Lovely T, for example, right? She was at the 900K range for like fucking 3 years. You know what I mean? And she's at 1 million now, but she was there for 3 years. And I think to myself, with how consistent she is, with how much content she posts, how the fuck was that happening? And then with YouTube, I feel like nowadays it's not common to get 1 million views like it once was. You know what I mean? Like I remember I had moments where I was getting 1 million views and it was easier. Now I'll go super hard. I'll have hella watch time on a video and it won't even have 1 million views. And I'll think to myself, that is so odd. Like, why is there a cutoff after a certain point? It's almost like YouTube won't push it even more after a certain point, and it kind of frustrates me a little bit. Like, content just doesn't get 1 million views like it once did, depending on the kind of content you make. Unless you're a musician or an artist, getting 1 million views just isn't likely or possible anymore, which sucks. And I also kind of am disappointed about the fact that YouTube takes 45% of all of YouTube revenue. They take 50% of super chats, the donations that some of y'all will give. Hence why, if you want, you can donate to my Cash App, but you don't have to. Leave a like and a comment. That helps a lot too. Just leave a like and a comment and show support, and just let people see this live so they can see how fucked up YouTube is and how YouTube ain't shit sometimes. But let me watch on off. Let me stop. But it just annoys me because YouTube has changed a lot. And I was on here basically venting about the fact that YouTube is now pushing short form content. And now social media is like a big ass shopping outlet. Now social media is like a QVC page. You know what I mean? Like those damn sales, those channels that be like trying to sell you shit where they're just like, yes, look at this. This is like this really awesome toy. It's really good for, your anal area. My husband really loves this. It's about $19.99. If you order right now, you just call this number on the screen. That's literally what social media is now. It's literally just a big ass shopping outlet, and it kind of frustrates me a little bit. I understand because trust me, like I online shop too, but it sucks that everywhere you go, someone's always trying to sell you some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, it was kind of like you could just mute ads, or you could just X out ads. Now almost every piece of content I watch is a fucking ad of somebody trying to sell me or promote me some shit. You know what I mean? That sucks. So that's what I mean when I say that I just feel like YouTube is promoting short form content where YouTube shorts are getting way more engagement than actual fucking YouTube videos. Like I be seeing YouTube shorts and I'm like, wait, how did this YouTube short get like over 400,000 likes when there's YouTubers who are posting amazing content, amazing mukbangs, but they gave 415,000 likes to a mukbang that's like 45 seconds long on a YouTube short? Why? Like as if there's not other YouTube videos that are extensive and well edited that they can promote. So it feels like they just navigated a lot of what the algorithm was pushing at one point into short form content. And I'm like, y'all want to push short form content, which is cool, but then don't prioritize long form content anymore. It's just weird. It's like I'm very lucky that I have an audience and a fan base and a support system that shows up for me and shows me love, because like I can imagine starting social media or YouTube now. I'm not saying it's not impossible. Like I'm not saying you can't do it and you can't build an audience. If you want to, you can, but it's going to be way harder and you're going to have to be way more consistent and way more structured than before. I mean, now this generation, y'all have way more resources. When I see these new generation of TikTokers and YouTubers, well, mostly TikTokers, because we don't really have a new generation of popular content creators on YouTube. YouTube is like the premium level of content creators. Like, we're the most paid content creators. We have the most reach, and we're part of the biggest search engine in the world. Like, YouTube is just the biggest search engine. But when I see content creators on TikTok blowing up, being famous, having massive platforms, I kind of think to myself and I see, like, fuck, where was I going with this? Anyways, when I get my train of thought back, I'll figure it out. But basically, yeah, fuck YouTube sometimes. That's what I remember saying. I just don't remember what the fuck I was thinking. I just got sidetracked. One of these comments distracted me. He's actually 6'4". Odile Whisper is 6'4". That's a big bitch. That's a big bitch. Oh, nobody's fucking with him. You're basically a nomad. Yes, basically. I think he broke a restraining order. He broke a restraining order? Damn. Choice, have you ever been to New Orleans? I went one time and I would love to go again. When I go, I will probably announce it. I might do a meet and greet because why not? But I loved New Orleans. The food, the accent, the vibes. I didn't enjoy my time too much because I just didn't understand the city enough. When I went that one time many years ago, and I just didn't know what to do, where to go, what food to eat. Can we talk about how the government is putting protein in everything? Like, why the fuck do you need a protein in your coffee? Yeah, that's weird. Toronto is walkable. Yes, it is. Depending on where you live. If you live like in the city center, if you live in like the metro area, yeah, sure. But if you live in like, what's that area called again? Fuck, I forgot. It's an area in Toronto that's like outside of Toronto, but it technically is Toronto. It's like the furthest part of Toronto. I forgot what it's called. Fuck, what was it called again? Fuck, hold on. I'm trying to Google it real quick. Give me a minute. Let's see. Oh, Scarborough. That's what that is. Yeah, Scarborough is in Toronto, right? For those of my viewers who are Canadian, Scarborough is Toronto, but that shit is not walkable at all, from what I recall. I don't think it's walkable. That shit's far as fuck. I haven't gotten an ad at all. You don't need YouTube Premium. Toronto's a main New York. Atlanta's walkable if you live within the loop. Atlanta's not that big. When you really think about it, Atlanta's pretty small. It's just people who live in the outside of Atlanta. Those are the people who talk about how big Atlanta is. They don't live in Atlanta. They live outside of it. Never been to Milwaukee. I heard that's a murder capital city. I just have never been to Wisconsin at all. It's never called to me. I might give it a shot because I hear it's affordable and the people are nice. Sky Jackson doesn't learn her lesson. Last I heard, she was talking to another hood dude. She just has issues with, I guess, she hates corny dudes. Like, I think she's just a tough ass, crazy ass, down the earth ass chick. And I think she just hates these corny, polished dudes that try to impress her. She has such a variety. She has such a buffet of the kind of dudes that she can date. But maybe she just views them as just lame and trying to impress her or using her as an aesthetic. Oh wow, I just got my income tax for a lot of money. Congrats. But don't run to Target because money can't buy you class at department stores. True. Yay area in the house. Shout out to the Bay. I love Oakland. That's my favorite part of the Bay. I'm literally like in LA as we speak. I haven't left yet. I'm still here. I would like leave, but I would keep my apartment just because. And I would like rent it out just to like make extra money. I like having a home base. And I just appreciate the LA airport because it's literally the best airport ever in terms of like connecting flights. Bro, I could literally get a fucking flight right now if I want to fucking what? To I think to Australia for like $300 because I'm in Los Angeles. That's how convenient our airport is. That's how many fucking airlines we have. I could find an airline that will literally give me a ticket to Australia for $300. Meanwhile, that same $300 takes me to fucking Atlanta. But instead of Atlanta, I could just pick Australia. Okay. it's like I can't get enough of our airport. So I'm actually in LA right now. I haven't like gotten to the process of like moving, but if I move, it'll be temporary and I will just keep LA as my home base. I just think that's probably the most appropriate thing to do. Oakland is hard. Even Tasha K took years to get a million. YouTube take 50%. What the fuck? YouTube takes 45% of the shit we make. Yes, they do. Even the super chats y'all donate, YouTube takes like 45% of that. Ain't that some shit? When were you in Minneapolis? I went to Minneapolis to visit Lovely T a long time ago. And it was cool. I went 2 years ago. I want to say 3 years ago for what's that big fair you guys have? The Minneapolis State Fair. That's when I went. It was great. I had those amazing ass cookies, those Martha cookies, and it was so much fun. I met so many people that watched me. Talk about Shia LaBeouf and how problematic he is. Yeah, he is pretty problematic. That dude's insane. I wonder if he has a drinking problem. A lot of people are mad at the DL whisper because their man is DL. LOL. That's funny. QVC. Yes, literally. Love Reddit. Wow, he's been there. Someone said, "Wow, it used to be 40%. Now they're taking half of super chats. Ridiculous." Yep. It might. It's 45% last time I checked. I might be wrong. Choice. I miss your docu-style content on celebrities and YouTubers. Would love to see you travel. Let's see. Let's see you travel. Travel blogs as well. I'll do a travel vlog. Why not? I haven't done one in a while. I did one like 4 years ago and it was fun, but I should really do it. It doesn't bother me to watch shorts are the only things that pop up first. That's true. They do pop up first. You ever notice how sometimes you'll try to look for a video and it's just sometimes a bunch of shorts? Like they pin shorts at the top. Like, can I just like have a feature where I like eliminate that? I don't want shorts, bitch. I want the videos. And sometimes when they give me shorts, sometimes I'll look up videos on YouTube and it's literally just nothing but shorts. And I'll be like, wait, I want to see videos. Why are they only giving me shorts? And that only happens when you're looking on your phone sometimes, which sucks. So YouTube is just pushing the shorts way too much because they're trying to like, I guess, keep up with TikTok, but they shouldn't have to do that because YouTube is a search engine. They shouldn't have to feel like they have to do that. Oh wow. People are saying that TS Madison leaked the DL Westbrook's info first, but I don't know how the beef really got started. Holy shit. Yeah, good point about Kai Cenat. TikTok's annoying. Every two scrolls is an ad, and there's no shade. Overconsumption is at its peak. Yes, overconsumption. Like it's overconsumption to the point where companies are capitalizing off of it, where people are consuming TikTok so much. And it's like every fucking time I scroll, like within like 10 minutes, I get an ad, which is annoying as fuck. They need to put a feature where you could just dismantle ads or pay not to get them. After China sold TikTok to USA, it became a surveillance app. They're promoting weird sexual ads too. I haven't noticed shit like that. That's really weird. People have been saying that, the Jewish community, since the Jewish community and Americans own the app, now it's kind of like low key fucked up. Let's see. Oh, thank you. We show you love because you're one of the realest people on YouTube. You have amazing advice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The community on here is so peaceful. I appreciate that, Mrs. Worsley. Thank you. And funny. Nola was amazing. The food is good. I love Nola, Ontario, Durham. I just got an ad. That's funny. How do you feel about Atlanta? Atlanta's great. Great city. Someone said no, Scarborough's considered the GTA. Scarborough's close to downtown. Okay, maybe I'm missing something then. My geography is off of Canada. Thanks for correcting me. Choice, can you do autobiography videos again? That's not a bad idea. Why not? There's multiple algorithms for each content made. They each mess each other up when posted on the same channel. If your page is more known for videos, shorts and lives mess up algorithms for vids. Exactly. So I do notice that the algorithm has been kind to me when it comes to live streams, but shorts, I don't do shorts. So it's like I don't really eat off of the shorts revenue or the shorts vibes. And sometimes the long form content has to suffer. So it sucks because I do feel like when I see shorts get ridiculous amount of likes and views, I think to myself, why don't y'all allocate this energy towards pushing newer content creators who just came onto the platform? So those are little things that I like, where don't like, where I feel like sometimes YouTube is just out to get content creators and just eager to get more money and get more eyes on the platform, like how TikTok does. Have you been back to Florida since you moved? Yes, a few times, but I don't like Florida. It's like I just don't like Florida that much. I mean, Miami's okay, but I just don't like Florida too much. It's not worth it. There's nothing special about Florida to me. Miami's cool because that's where I grew up, but I don't like Florida. Do you drink, Choice? A little bit. Watch us. I'm late. Gotta watch the replay. You have to watch the replay. We talked about so much shit on here. Do you still drink sea moss? I haven't been consistent with it in a while, but yes, I still drink sea moss. I have some in my cabinet. I just haven't been consistent with it recently. But yes, I still drink sea moss when I can. Will you ever do shorts? Probably not. How many countries have you been to? I've been to 17 countries. If you want to know how many countries I've been to, go to my Instagram where you'll see my highlights. And feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want. You'll see, a lot of my travels. I always post my travels on there. So just go to my Instagram highlights. You'll see each and every country that I've been to, like near my bio. And then also, let me see. Scarborough's not that close. You are right. Just compared to the other areas like the west and east. Okay, thanks for correcting me because I'm just like Scarborough just gave me far vibes. Like it was just like, oh, this shit is so fucking far. I live in Palm Beach. Can't wait to leave Florida. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to leave Florida too. Where are you gonna go if you leave Florida? Shit, go to California. Or if you're not gonna go to California, I would say shit, maybe go to Chicago where the jobs actually fucking pay. In Chicago, the jobs pay. That's what I will tell you. The jobs pay. Or go to Portland, Oregon, or go to Seattle, Washington, or go to Maryland. That's where the jobs pay. Everywhere else, the jobs aren't paying you shit. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you're not in Maryland, if you're not in Virginia, if you're not in Portland, Oregon, if you're not in Washington State, if you're not in let's see, I want to say California or Chicago, the jobs just aren't fucking paying shit. Those are the main places where the jobs are paying, and the jobs are great and plentiful. Troy, do you think you would cover Krishan Rock again? I thought about it because people keep telling like people have mentioned to me for me to talk about her and her kid that has a lot of very obvious issues, medical issues. But I always decide to just not go there because that is a very touchy subject. Finally caught a live. I'm happy you got a live, and now you about to catch me get off a live. I have to go, unfortunately, but be safe and quit and quick loves. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can some of y'all do me a favor? If possible, can y'all leave a like on this damn live stream? Or just leave a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment, show love. Just leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat. How do you say your name? Mads B. Hey, Troy, thank you so much for bringing back the Moesha intro, your recent video. You're welcome. I've missed it so dearly. Rooting for your 1 million journey. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching my podcast and listening to my podcast. If y'all didn't know, I posted a new video on my second channel because I just need to post on there more consistently. And I went deep on a deep subject. So please go watch that. Troy, you actually put me on to CMOS. You was really talking about so much stuff before a lot of people. Thank you so much. I'm happy that I put you on. Enjoy. Like I love CMOS. I need to buy some CMOS capsules. You actually just reminded me. So I'm actually gonna buy some CMOS capsules right now. I really gotta do that. I don't know why I haven't done that. You literally just reminded me. I usually buy them off Amazon, and I feel like I should just buy them now. I hope the price didn't go up, so everybody and their fucking mom wants to eat sea moss all of a sudden. Let me see. Do you see all the awards? Did you talk about it? Michael B. Jordan situation? I'm not sure what you mean. Fuck no. That's just $24. It's okay. I'm gonna just make that bag that I have in my fucking kitchen. I'm not buying capsules. I'm good. I'm considering California, downtown Chicago, or Seattle. Would you ever make a Discord server to talking more about the real shit? You can't say on YouTube, similar to Lovely T. That's not a bad idea to make a Discord. Maybe Chicago takes taxes for everything and it's high as fuck. Interesting. Are you still pursuing acting? No. I did at some point. It was fun. But with the way the entertainment industry is going, and I hear the shit that actors are going through, I kind of think to myself, I would love to do it, and I will still do it. But someone got to write me a role, okay? If someone could write fucking Brittany Renner a role where she don't got to fucking audition, like I'll never forget, light skinned Keisha is a good example, right? She was on Power. She was that really, really thick, busty black woman who wore the all black outfit all the time on Power Book Two with Tariq and with Michael Rainey Jr. I mean, and she got a role written for her based on her. I want that for me. That's the only way I'll do acting. And I will get that one day. I'm manifesting, I will get that. I will come for me one day. If you want something, you got to straight up say it will happen one day, and I'm waiting for it. I'm just preparing and being patient, but it will happen one day. Thank you for going live. The U.S. attacked Iran. No fucking way. The U.S. just attacked Iran. Oh my fucking god. I really want to go to Iran. I want to go to Iran and Iraq for the longest fucking time. And every fucking time I want to go, it's always some shit. I'm so pissed off about that. I need to get another passport. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's always nice to hear from you. I appreciate that. It's always nice for you to come join us and for you to show up. No talk, don't crush on content. It's oversaturated and annoying, and it's young minded. Stick to your content that you currently do, minus Krishan. Of course, you're right. Because I just, it's a touchy subject. It's too repetitive. I can see YouTube tripping if you give your honest opinion about Rock and her child. I completely understand why you want to stay away from that too. You unsubscribed, resubscribed. Okay, that makes sense. Cause yeah, that's what I recommend. Like literally, leave a thumbs up on my video. If you keep getting unsubscribed and you're not getting notifications for my recent videos, just thumbs up every video you see pop up. Like thumbs this up. If you want to get recommended more of my videos, thumbs up this video. You know, and then you'll get recommended even videos from my second channel. Just thumbs up my channel. Thumbs up my video. Yeah, I'm happy. Some of y'all said I put you on to CMOS. This was amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, Leticia McGee. I'm from Chicago. Washington pays way more than Chicago, but you got to realize the economy out there as well is just like Chicago. That's crazy. Hmm. Which means it's hella competitive. Washington pays more. Okay, yeah, Washington pays very well. Like, there's people who tell me that they're doing retail and they're making like fucking 25 an hour for doing retail. People's looks are becoming currency more than ever. The man with Tourette's said the N word loudly when Michael B was on stage. That's fucking crazy. I gotta go watch that. That's why AI makes good looking people and not tolerated ones. You could contact Tubi. They gave Terry Joe her own movie. I love that. Do you have a P.O. box? I do not. I didn't renew that shit. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna renew my P.O. box and I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna tell you what my P.O. box is. I didn't renew it. I just did. Nobody was sending shit for a while. Somebody sent something at one point, but nobody was sending shit for a while. A Tubi church would be cool. That would be cool. I hope you go on the Subtle Urban Sex Appeal podcast. if they send an invite, maybe sure. I would vlog on my second channel or Patreon. Why not? High choice. Love New York City. Love New York City. Shout out to New York. They did. I'm writing a movie right now. It's a horror movie though. If I write you a part, would you take it? Much love. Yeah, if you write me a part in your horror movie, I would take it and I will actually go. Just make sure you tweet me because I always respond to my Twitter, or just send an email, or just come back to one of my recent lives and tell me to check my email and I will do that. Easy Pass is now cashless. Interesting. Y'all, your content says it's made for kids. That's why I don't get notifications. What? My content does not say it's made for kids. You have to be out of your fucking mind. Where are you getting that from? It can't be that it's made for kids. My content isn't set for made for kids at all, actually. My settings literally says not made for kids. So I'm not sure what the fuck you're talking about. I gotta like look at what the hell you mean. Advanced settings. I'm like, I gotta go look real quick. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry, I had to go look. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, baby. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I had to like quickly go look. Someone said talk about Love Is Blind. I don't even watch that shit. I have a hard time even getting into Love Island. I'm not watching Love Is Blind. I don't really watch reality TV shows. I'm not into the new generation of reality TV. Could you do a video exposing different mean girls in the entertainment industry? Ever since the American Next Top Model documentary, I'm legit curious now. That's a really good idea. Mean girls in the entertainment industry. There's a lot of them, and they're not just women. Sometimes they're men too. Can I be in the movie? Leave your email. Maybe that person who said that will give you a shot. I've never caught you live before, ever, and I'm happy you managed to catch me. Thank you for coming through. Love and Blind sucks this. Love is Blind sucks this season. You been subscribing since I was in middle school, but college now, and they make me hunt for your videos and lives. Leave a like on the video. If you want to see more of my content, just leave a like on the video. Also, how many likes do I have on my live stream? Can some of y'all tell me? I need to know how many likes I have. If you haven't liked the live stream, please like the live stream. What are your thoughts on the Epstein files and the child eating? I need to verify it and see if it's real and look more into it, because I'm hearing shit like that, but I got to read it myself. Troy's go on Poor Minds. I've never heard of Poor Minds, but if they send an invitation, sure. Where are you traveling to next? I don't know. Maybe Algeria, maybe Morocco. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I really just genuinely don't know. Maybe back to Brazil. I have no idea. Right now I'm just chilling and just enjoying my time home in LA and just working on building more content. So you're the only unpopular opinion video creator I care for. I appreciate that. Thank you. Happy Black History Month, y'all. It's the last day. Oh, today is the last day of Black History Month. That's crazy. Yo, let's spam Tubi to get Choice's bag. That'd be nice if y'all did that. They say Gabrielle Union is a mean girl. That's been known for years. 430. 430? There's 600 people in here. Only have 430. Can y'all like the live, please? I would greatly appreciate that. Can we get to 500? What items you no longer buy while traveling? I no longer buy SIM cards. There's a lot of hackers who will give you SIM cards and then they'll steal all your information. The minute you put that shit in your phone, I'm good. I'll get an eSIM on one of those apps that I can like literally pay for, or I have a Wi-Fi box that I take everywhere I go that works in most countries if I just pay for data on the app. I don't pay for SIM cards. I also refuse to uh I refuse to pay for uh guided walking tours. Sometimes I'll literally walk and guide myself somewhere and then take pictures of a place and I'll be like, hey, Chat GPT, be my tour guide. I'm at this place. Explain this fucking area to me. Explain this monument to me. And then I'll let Chat GPT talk and I'll literally just listen like this. And that's my tour guide. That saves me money when I travel. If I'm with someone, I'll do an excursion, but most times I'm not paying for that shit for myself. Meet and greet in Oakland. I love Oakland so much. Maybe, but Oakland is kind of hood. I don't know. If I do a meet and greet in Oakland, it would have to be in a mall where there's security. Because Oakland is hood. Oakland is ghetto. The Bay in general is ghetto as fuck. I love the Bay. It's my favorite city in America, but it's hood. It's ghetto. And they robbed my ass. They fucking stole my phone and pickpocketed me in the Bay, which I was very shocked about. They would love you, but they don't touch on a lot of topics that you do. Interesting. Oh my God, yes, talk to you about the files on Patreon because YouTube will take that down. Maybe I should talk about that. I should probably talk about it. But yeah, send it to me on you can send it to me on Patreon or you can send it to me on Instagram or you can send it to me on Twitter. Oh my God. Someone said you said Jeffrey Epstein. Someone said you said the word Jeffrey Epstein and a commercial popped up. I have a VPN, by the way. That's crazy. Do you have a partner or are you solo dolo? Sorry, I'm nosy. I do not have a partner. I travel solo dolo. It'd be nice to have somebody with me, but I just travel solo. Most people can't be trusted, and most people can't fucking show up on their own, and most people aren't reliable, or most people just aren't worth my fucking time for me to travel with them. I just prefer being by myself and meeting people as I go, and so should you. Hey, Troy, it's finally caught your live. Thank you for being here, Tia. I appreciate you. Would you consider Nicki Minaj a mean girl? Absolutely. Choice is a body. You never heard of Poor Minds? That's like never hearing of the Breakfast Club. I've never heard of that in my fucking life. I buy eSIMs only. Yeah, only buy eSIMs. She tripping. Where do you get your CMOS and chlorophyll from? Amazon. I get my CMOS from a lady named Red's Kitchen Sink. I get it from her. The Bay is hella big. Probably try San Jose, Antioch, Walnut Creek, etc. Typically, they are safer. It's like the rest of the world, good and bad parts. San Jose is not really the Bay Area. I listen. Do you know who Winter Blanco is? She's the girl from Bad Girls Club. I remember she grilled Natalie for saying that she was from the Bay because Natalie Nunn always says I'm from the Bay, and Natalie Nunn is not from the Bay. She's from fucking Concord, California. That's not the Bay. That's like literally 50 minutes outside the Bay. So the Bay Area is technically San Francisco, Hayward, Oakland, and fuck, what's that other area? The Bay Area is Hayward, it's Oakland, and it's this little island. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what it's called, but I know it's San Francisco, Hayward, and Oakland. That's the only parts. Oh, and San Leandro. San Leandro is the Bay Area. Everywhere else is not the Bay. Sir, we are classy ratchet in the Bay Area. We like nice shit. LOL, come to Berkeley or San Francisco. And Berkeley is the Bay Area. Nice areas. Have you been to New York City? How was New York City? Is phenomenal and incredible. I love New York. New York. I was in the Bronx recently. It's ghetto as fuck, but I really enjoyed my time in the Bronx. Choice. I usually listen to your playbacks, but I was able to catch you. I've been subbed since 2017. Haven't missed a vid since. I appreciate that. Thank you. Come to New York City in the summer. Nicki Minaj is definitely a mean girl. People have turned down being her makeup artist because she's a mean girl. Yes, that's a commonly known thing. When are you gonna get a man? I'm just listen. If someone is willing to give me some money and pay for everything and take care of my needs and shit, sure. But until then, I don't know what the point is. I don't know if it would ever benefit me unless someone is willing to like pay for everything and like match me. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I just started watching the old baddies, aka Bad ATL, and she acted so fit ghetto the early season. It's so hilarious. Alameda, yes. Okay, if that's what you mean, I think it's Alameda, yes. How do you feel about people traveling to Mexico right now due to the cartel violence? Mexico is big as fuck, so I understand when people are going to Mexico. I probably just wouldn't even go to Mexico until that shit calmed down. I'd just rather not go. But I mean, Mexico is big, so there's nothing wrong with them traveling to Mexico. She says she's from the Bay all the time, and she run LA. Stop, y'all saying the Bay? I'm thinking about Miss Nunn. Miss Nunn. I love the Bronx. It don't smell. It don't smell during the winter too. Did I miss the travel plans? No, you didn't miss anything. I literally was in Brazil for a long ass time for like 2 months. Now I'm back. Someone said Concord is 15 to 20 minutes away from Oakland. The Bay Area includes hella counties. You're talking about Alameda County in San Francisco. Okay, thanks for correcting me. But Concord, I don't know about that being the Bay. Like, is that the Bay Area? I remember Winter Blanco, the girl from Baggers Club. Winter said that's not the Bay. Natalie grew up in Concord. I think she was born in Concord, and then she went to high school in Pleasanton. Like she went to an all white Catholic school in Pleasanton, or some shit like that. Oh wow. Okay, I'll definitely check out your Etsy store. It's called Empath House. I'll actually check it out. I will definitely check out your house. And I'm not even just saying that. Empath House is your Etsy store. You sell capsules. That's interesting. I want to get sea moss from Jamaica. That's a good idea. She's trending. I know a lot of them, and they are kind of rude. Not all. Just came from your uploaded live. I appreciate that. She probably don't like the makeup artists acting like groupies, which a lot do. Do a job and relax, lol. That's a good point. But I mean, yeah. I mean, that's a different conversation. Yeah, Palo Alto is the Bay, I think. J Lo is definitely a mean girl. I thought Trish was asexual. I more so lean towards being asexual because I've never been in a real relationship my entire life, and I also just never really cared to. I just have never seen it how it benefited me. I've just always that's another story for another day. I just don't feel like getting into that. I've talked about that before. I'm going to Mexico in a week, y'all. Just go, y'all. Just go to the south. I just want to start my own YouTube channel. Any tips? Be consistent as possible. Nobody cares about DIY videos. Do stuff that's trendy and you will be seen. And don't be discouraged if you don't get any fucking views. Give yourself at least a year before you decide to give up, and make sure you're posting at least every single week before you decide to give up. How do you feel about Little Kim, her music, and her in general? She's the GOAT, but her new music is garbage. Why do I see Queen doing an ad on TikTok about playing a game to earn some money and people were dragging her in the comments? Queen Naja, if she was getting dragged about playing a game to earn some money, like one of those gambling games, why would Queen be promoting that shit? I mean, clearly her music isn't doing as well as it once did, but Queen, yeah, I mean, I guess the money's kind of dried up a little bit in a sense. Because I mean, Queen Naja's music just doesn't hit like it used to. She was kind of like a moment, and then that moment kind of went. That's a really good idea. I should talk about Queen Naja and what happened to her. Choice, how do you get around the language barrier in Brazil? I really want to go. You just fucking go. And also, I speak a little bit of Portuguese. Falo pouco português, preciso muito praticar. Aprendo português na escola, aprendo português em cinema, praticar português Brazilian novela. So I know the basics in Portuguese, and from just going there constantly, I just learn and learn as I go. And then I know a little bit of Spanish, and I've just kind of correlated. So I know a little bit of Portuguese. Aproveite. I know some Portuguese. It's not easy at all, but I've just had to learn from using Google Translate And then from just watching Brazilian TV shows and just talking to people, because most people in Brazil don't speak English, not one bit. And you should go. It's the cheapest place ever. Brazil is cheap as fuck. You can buy coconuts on the streets for like 80 cents. Fresh coconuts. Oh my God. That was liquor there is like fucking $2 a bottle. You can get you a nice fucking like cup of alcohol for like $1.50. They had shots for like fucking what, like 80 cents? 80-cent shots. It was the best thing ever. She's still scamming. That music must be making too much money. Do you like seafood? If so, visit City Island in the Bronx. I'll definitely check it out. I'm late, but YouTube is trying to be TikTok. I open it, main page, all shorts. I hate that. I hate when I just go on YouTube trying to search for some shit and it's all fucking shorts pinned to the top. I hate that shit. Oh wait, I pronounced it wrong. Concord is not how you say it. I stayed in Recife, Brazil. I stayed in Rio de Janeiro. I've been to Uberlândia. I've been to Sao Paulo. I've been to Maceió. My biggest recommendation is to go to Rio de Janeiro because that's like the big magical city. But make sure you stay near the beach because that's where it's safe. Rio is not that safe at all. It's like one of the most dangerous cities I've ever been to. It's glamorously beautiful, a lot of money there, a lot of wealthy people, a lot of tourists, but it's not that safe. The poverty and the wealth gap is just huge there. You're right. Relationships are overrated. Yeah, it just if it doesn't benefit me, I just wouldn't see. Like, I mean, like if the person is like would really benefit me, then it would make sense. But I just don't see how it would benefit me at all. If it doesn't benefit me, if they're not gonna like do my taxes or manage something for me, I just don't see how it would benefit me. But hey, that's just me. It would have to like genuinely benefit me long term for me to ever entertain the idea. Can you do a video about what happened to Constance Vaughn? I'm sad about her voice. That's already been done. I wanted to do one, but then somebody beat me to it. I think it was Comedy Hype, and I was like, "Fuck!" They fucking beat me to it. But maybe I could do my own. Concord is in Contra Costa County, same as Richmond. Yeah, that's not the Bay Area. I'll never laugh at anyone on hard times. If you've been there, you know. Yep, that's true. Same thing happened to KSI, and he said he never did that. And it was AI. Might be Queen, might not be. That is such a good point. That might not be Queen Aja. Yeah, I'll never forget. Gail King promoted something similar to that, and it wasn't her. Like someone who we thought was Gail King was promoting some damn game, and it was really AI using her image. You're asexual as well. I had to tell people because you don't really care about romantic relationships. I wished, but no. Just where's the benefit? You know what I mean? It just depends on the person. It depends on your personality. It's kind of hard to explain to people that just don't get it unless they're willing to like listen and do their own research. Please call Oprah out when you do your Hollywood Mean Girl video. I definitely will mention Oprah. That's a good one. Oh yeah, Duolingo. Do you know Spanish? A little bit of Spanish. Yes, I know more Spanish than I know Portuguese. I learned for years. Troyce, do you know you're famous on Famous Birthday says you're a comedian? Uh, I didn't know it said that, but yeah, I didn't know it said that. I didn't know it said that. What about a 50 Cent video, his family issues and scandals? That's such a good idea for a video. Go get me a fifth on Patron. That's funny. Do you like Italian beef? Chicago is the best in my opinion. I love Chicago. I love their food. And yes, I like Italian beef. Have you ever been to Trinidad and Tobago? Yes, I did a whole vlog when I was in Trinidad. Go check it out. Type in Troyce Trinidad vlog, you'll see it. Do you hire a tour guide? Not really. Unless I'm with somebody, maybe, but most times not really. Unless I just feel like it's worth it. I'll usually go on YouTube or I'll usually be like, Chat GBT, explain this area to me. I'm walking around, explain it. And then Chat GBT will be my tour guide for like literally 10 minutes of it talking. And then that's all I need. I just don't like tour guides. They take too long and they talk too much. If I'm with somebody, sure. But if I'm by myself, I get bored. and I'm usually by myself. What's your opinion on Erica Kirk? Some of the shit people are saying about her makes a lot of sense, or it looks like she don't really give a fuck, and it's all about her image. Concord is the Bay Area, my friend. Are you sure? Concord is the Bay Area. It's just a different county. I don't know. Is Pleasanton the Bay? Because Natalie, I think, was born in Concord, but raised in Pleasanton. So she's definitely not from the Bay. It was Queen Naja. I was even checking the profile. Okay, thanks. And I'll have to verify that. Thanks, Destiny McGowan, for telling me. Love you, Choice. First time catching your live. I usually watch later. Also, have you seen how MAGA is turning on Candace? Yeah, I've seen all that shit, and it's funny as hell. I'm gonna talk about it. What is the relationship of Oprah and Gayle King? I always hear jokes, but I don't know the history. They've been friends for years, like since the fucking 80s. A video on Jim Carrey looking so different. 50 Cent is a mean girl. I don't think he is. I think he's just a piece of shit and an asshole and just likes to reel in an audience. Italian beef is seasoned roast beef served in a crusty Italian roll, usually topped with peppers. Sounds amazing. Have you ever had a dating situation when traveling? Yes. Go watch my fucking video where I did a whole story time. Go watch my live where I did a story time, and it's titled "The Minneapolis Riots" because I was talking about the Minneapolis stuff, but then some horrible shit happened while I was traveling, and then I ended up like being late as fuck to my live that I scheduled because I got held at gunpoint in Brazil. Go watch that. Go to my live section on my YouTube channel where it says live, and go to where I talk about the Minnesota riots, and then I just literally shifted the whole fucking conversation about what the fuck happened to me in Brazil. What's the most expensive place you've ever been to? I'm gonna give it to, if I'm being honest with you, I'd probably give it to New York City or Denmark. Denmark was insanely fucking expensive. It's so pretty, but it's mad. Like, oh my God, like an Uber to the fucking airport that was like, what, like 15 minutes away? It was like $80. And I'm like, why the fuck is it so expensive? You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Denmark was expensive as fuck. Copenhagen, so expensive. Copenhagen was, oh my God. And the food was garbage. And people stare because they're not used to seeing colored people, not because they're prejudiced, but because they're just not used to it, which I don't mind. But it's just, it was just, I loved it. I loved my experience. I thought it was a pretty city, but it was just expensive. That's the one thing that turned me off. Have you been to the Virgin Islands? I would love to, but no. Bible got number 50 Cent is definitely a mean girl. He starts beef with everyone, even if they never did anything to him. It's really good if you get a chance to try it. I think you should. Okay, you know what? I'll go to an Italian restaurant. I'll give it a shot, and I'll let you know. Trace, you like something? You like something in the Little Rascals with that outfit? Yeah, the outfit is just very young and very country. Very country outfit. Very 90s too. Let me read some more of these comments. Can you guys like the live and tell me how many likes I have on this live? Let me see. Someone said, Lemon says, Pleasanton is just bougie. That's why, and a bit far. T.I. dropped a diss track. That's interesting. Someone said, I'm from the Bay. I promise. Pleasanton is the Bay. No, it's not. The county jail is the next city over in Dublin. Pleasanton is not the fucking Bay. There's no way in hell Pleasanton is the fucking Bay Area. Pleasanton cannot be the fucking Bay. The Bay, from what I was told by Bay Area people from East Oakland, people from Oakland told me, no, that's not the Bay, that's not the Bay. People told me straight. It was like, it's Oakland, it's Hayward, it's Alameda, and it's San Francisco, which is the city. Oh, and San Leandro, which is like, that's the Bay, which is like a real like popular Mexican area where there's a lot of Africans. But I'm sorry. I need another person for the Bay Area watching this to like confirm with me and let me know if this person is spot on. They give ex-lesbian lovers, yeah, low key. Nancy Guthrie. Yeah, go watch that. Yeah, Flaming Checks. Go watch that live stream I did. I got to the point immediately. So go please watch that. It's titled Minnesota Riots. It's one of my live streams that I did literally, I think last month. Go watch that. This may be silly, but what advice do you give for people who don't have a gun but want one? Would you recommend them to get one? Go get one if you feel like you need one and keep it in your car and keep it or yeah, keep it in your car. Keep it in your purse. The odds of you being checked is very low. The police don't show up in America if you live in America. That's why I'm assuming you're saying you want a gun because you live in America. Get one. Ask ChatGPT. Tell them your city. Tell ChatGPT your city, what area you live in, and be like, I need a gun. Where do I go? And then it'll give you step by step guides on how to get one. Get a gun. If you feel like you need a gun, go get a gun. Candace would be a billionaire, lol. Hey, Choice. Hey, Brock. Have you been to any French speaking Caribbean islands? And do you speak your heritage language fluently? Yes, I do speak the language. I speak it conversationally. I don't speak it fluently. And have I been to French speaking Caribbean islands? No, but I've been to French speaking countries. I've been to Morocco where they speak French, and I've been to Senegal, which is in West Africa, and they speak French there. Uh, Someone said I'm not going to Brazil no more. You go to Brazil, just don't go to. I was in a small town, so that's kind of not a small town. I was like in the northeast. I was in a faraway town that most of y'all have never heard of. So that's probably why that probably. I don't fucking know. That could happen anywhere. Go to Brazil, but I would say if you want to go to Brazil, the most safest city in Brazil is Sao Paulo, which is like the New York City of Brazil. So if you're gonna go to Brazil, go to Sao Paulo. It's a big foodie city. It's a lot to do, and it's a very mixed city. It's super diverse. There's a lot of Africans and Asians there. It's a diverse ass city, and a lot of people speak English. So I think Sao Paulo is something you'll like. Erica looks like a grieving widow. In fact, it's a servant to set up a photo shoot area where her husband got shot. She set up a photo shoot area where her husband got shot. That's fucking crazy. Trace, do you also get annoyed when white people when they call the United States of America when they call the United States America, when America consists of North and South America? It irks some of us Latin Americans. That's so interesting because in America, in the United States of America, in the States, we're taught to just call where we're from America. We're taught that we represent America. So that's kind of why it's just ingrained in them to just do that. Yeah, we're the United States. Like when people ask me where I'm from, I say the US or the United States. But yeah, a lot of people just say, "Oh, I'm America. I'm American." Because when you say you're American, everyone just already knows what you mean when you say that. But yeah, yeah, there's North America and there's South America. Because if you tell a Brazilian, "Oh, I'm American," yeah, so are they. They're Americans too, but they're just South Americans. We just kind of have just been the face of what people call America. So sometimes it tends to happen. Trace, you so swag, trill, cool, dope, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. The ultimate weapon. The outfit is very 90s. I appreciate that. Thank you. Toronto's expensive. I want to go to Rio. Oh, Salvador. Salvador is great. Salvador is African, is super African, super Afrocentric, super beautiful. Best food ever. I didn't like Brazilian food until I went to Salvador because Salvador's like the biggest black city ever outside of Africa. So like most people you see in Salvador are black, and that's where most of the slaves were bought. They were bought in the northeast Bahia, which is where Salvador is. So definitely go to Salvador. Very interesting experience. But don't fly straight there from America. It tends to be expensive. If you're flying from Spain, there's common flights to Salvador. If you're flying from Amsterdam, there's common flights to Salvador. It tends to be expensive. So if you want an affordable flight to Salvador, fly to Sao Paulo first and then go from Sao Paulo to Salvador. Turn up in Sao Paulo for a little bit, which is like the big New York City business hub of Brazil, and then book a cheap ass flight to Salvador. That's my advice. Or maybe you'll get lucky. It really just depends on what city you're flying from. Are you into perfume or cologne? If so, what kind? I like French colognes, and I like things that are vanilla and things that are like sandy wood. My go-to cologne that always gets me compliments that I always wear is Bitter Peach by Tom Ford. Expensive as fuck. So I frugally use it, but it's one of my like most complimented scents. 472. Can we get 500? How was your third creator that you watched? I love that. How do I feel about the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force? One of my favorite cartoons ever. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I still would watch that shit if it was on streaming platforms. I just don't think it's not on streaming platforms, so it's hard to watch it. I literally bought it on YouTube. That's how much I loved it. I bought seasons and episodes on YouTube. What are some TV show recommendations that are not really reality TV? The Wilds, Yellow Jackets from School Spirits. I appreciate the recommendations. Let's see. I never heard of some of these though. The Yellow Jackets. That sounds interesting. If you go to Malaysia, Indonesia, please be careful of their strict Sharia law. They will come after you simply due to your gender preference. It's so sad. That's so interesting. Do you recommend any countries for first time solo travelers? Japan, Belize, Jamaica, South Africa, Cape Town. So if you want something easy, you can go to Cabo or Cancun, Mexico. If you want something that's like English speaking, that's convenient and easy to handle and do, you can try Aruba. But if you want something easy, just do Aruba or Jamaica. If you want to go to Europe, try Portugal because it's the most affordable European country. The weather is amazing, and the winters and the rain season are mild. So go to Portugal. If you want to go somewhere in Asia, go to Japan. It's expensive for Europeans, but if you're from America or Canada, it's not that expensive for us. Oh, Vallejo. I'm from Fairfield. They write LOL. You forget about Vallejo, E40 from there. Oh yeah, Vallejo is the Bay. Yeah, Vallejo is the Bay. I forgot about that. Vallejo is a very Mexican area. That's Vallejo. For those who aren't sure what Vallejo is, in the Bay Area. I like the Vallejo. I like people from Vallejo. I like people from the Bay in general. One on one. Let me see. Someone said I was too caught up on the Mary J. Barnes stuff that I never saw the LOL. You know, I got randomly gifted her membership by YouTube. I wanted Lovely Tea. I was mad. That's hilarious. Rio is fantastic. Just stay by the beach and you'll be safe. It's mostly not. It's not a safe city, but it's literally a lit and fun ass city. If you have street smarts, you'll be safe. If you don't have street smarts, don't go to Brazil. Oh, I know Bakersfield, California. I know about that. Choice, why is your life so late? Because oh Lord, it is kind of late now. I think it's literally midnight now. Wow. You're almost at 500. Do you think celebrity culture is dying? Yes, low key it is. Agotine is on Hulu and HBO Max. Okay, thanks for telling me that. I'll definitely check it out. Why do you feel YouTube is after you? You're gonna have to watch the playback because I'm definitely gonna have to get the fuck up off of here because I've already been here enough. Big up. Oh my god. Shout out to Jamaica. What is it like in Japan? Futuristic as fuck, clean as fuck. They're literally living in the year 3000. Go to Japan. It's expensive for people who are from other parts of the world, but for us, if you're from America or Canada, Japan's not that expensive. Don't let people lie to you. It's not that expensive at all. It's not. It's not. So go to Japan. Futuristic, intense, bomb food, and safe as fuck. Walk around at 2 a.m. I bet you nothing bad happened to you. Can we get to 500 likes, please? Damn, why she snitch? LOL. Good night, Choice. Keep slaying. I appreciate it. Thank you. He's smart. Thank you. I got gifted a team membership. Oh, that's nice. I love that for you. Hit the like, everyone. Hit the like, everyone. Choice, I forgot. If you said you went to Egypt, yeah, but I heard some Africans asking for money to a lot of tourists and even point to their stomach and mouth, like indicating they're hungry for just giving directions. Yeah, there's a lot of beggars, and some of them don't even need food. but a lot of them will just do that because they know foreigners tend to be generous, which they can be. So I would say this. I was told when I went to North Africa, don't give anybody anything because people try to take advantage of you when you're from a certain part of the world. $4.99. Can we get 500? Can we get 500? Can we get 500? Someone said, "Bet I'm watching the playback." LOL. I'm late as fuck. I appreciate you, Tay. Yes, please watch it because I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here for 2 hours, so I talked about a lot and I went in. But I hope everyone enjoyed this live stream. I hope everybody enjoyed everything I had to say. Good night. Yes, good night. Depends on a different level. 501. 501. Oh my God. Thank you. Welcome. Someone said, I just got here. Why you feel like YouTube is out to get you? Oh my God. You just got here. I'm really about to get off in the next 2 minutes. You're going to have to watch the playback, but just definitely watch it and then give your commentary in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But I talked about a lot of things in this live stream. It was so much shit. I was just going off. But I feel like it felt good to let a lot of shit off my chest because I was really annoyed about many other things. Someone said, Choice, would you ever get a cat or a dog? Absolutely not. I don't want an animal at all in my apartment. They're dirty and they spread diseases and they'll just make a mess. And plus, if I had one, I would feel bad about leaving it at home because I had to travel and I wouldn't trust anyone to fucking like wash my shit for me. But I don't like pets in my home. I like other people's pets. I just don't like the idea of a pet being in my home and staying in my home full time. I hate when I walk into people's homes and it smells like cat and dog. I just would not want that in my home. My home is clean and it smells nice, and I just don't want that kind of energy there. Good night. I can watch the playback. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. I got a dog. I never knew I would love her so much. Oh my God. I love that for you. 507, laugh my ass off. Thank you so much. Want child, gotta go. Can you guys please leave a like if possible? And like I said, watch the playback if you want to buy the fuck YouTube's against me. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. I gotta get the fuck up out of here now. Thanks for all the super chats. And someone said that's because they're dirty. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's because some people are dirty as fuck, right? Spoken like a true Haitian, lol. You're funny because that's so true. That's very true. That's how I grew up. Mwah. Ciao. Bye. Gotta go. Thanks for everything. You guys be safe. Good night. And thanks for showing up for this live. And also, can you guys like leave a like after you guys get off of here? I need y'all to do me a favor. Go to like jump straight to the comment section when I post this on YouTube because it's going on YouTube automatically, and be like, do more lives. Like if you want me to do more lives, comment, do more lives, do more lives, do more lives, do more lives. Just jump to the comment section and just comment that. And I appreciate that. Y'all take care. Ooh, 510 likes. Oh my God, awesome. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Cheers.